Zach Marshall of the
Benjamin
Regurgitated.
Paquette. That's
What
me.
is 2 times 2 times 2 times 7?
What is 8 times 7 is what it boils down to.
Right.
And I'm just going to stop my
Times
brain
tables,
right there.
Times tables. You got to know
We're not
them.
going to go over
What's 8 times
tables here. Huh?
8 times 1.
We're not doing. I'm not allowing.
You can
this
definitely
to continue.
do you can do 8 times 7. You don't. This is not. 8 times 1 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. 8 times 3 is 24. 8 times 4 is 32. 8 times 5 is
8 times 9 is 63.
Nope.
No. Wait. 8 times 7 is 60. 9 times 7 is 63.
Yeah, so you're kind of there. You're almost there.
So then I got to
7
subtract
less than that?
a 7.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that is.
That is. Welcome to
the Regurgitated podcast, episode 56. Let's do this. I'm so excited to be here. I'm already standing up. I feel that I have a lot more energy.
56.
You got it. You got it. No, that's great. I feel like I have a lot more energy when I stand up, and I have a lot I want to talk about today. Mostly in the form.
I'm happy you have stuff you want to talk about because I don't. I have. So we're taking a break. I said, how long can I go with writing the Wheel of Bits? The answer is 2.
Okay.
So I think the general rule for that will be 2 on, 1 off.
Well, I'm happy that you didn't have.
Although you
prepared.
have a bit you got to do, mister.
I do. Well, I was gonna
package that I sent.
I was gonna segue into that.
You have to. Oh well, okay.
So,
anyways, I'm coming live from the Off the Radar freestyle booth.
Oh, because it's green.
Yeah.
I haven't seen one of those in 17 years.
What?
Maybe more. Oh, I know what that is. Ice Spice was there, and there was a couch. Right?
No, that was a casting couch video.
Never mind.
Subscribe for more zingers like that. Or more epic zingers like that Ice Spice joke.
I was going to throw a code-named bit on the Wheel of Bits if I prepared for it, but I did not prepare for it. So I'm happy that you also didn't prepare for it.
What's funny is I had all day to prepare for it. I don't know. I don't want to get into it. One of those couple weeks where like a lot of things have happened personally, but not in the way I want to get into it here. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So negative is what it sounds like.
Yeah. But I just how do I put this? My brain's been in other places, and today was a pretty good day. And I had a lot of time. I just thought about like, I thought when I woke up this morning, should I write stuff for the Wheel of Bits? I was like, hey, we can go an episode without it. Yeah. I got some other stuff I got to get done.
We got a bit though, so it doesn't matter.
Beautiful weather out. Beautiful weather. You wouldn't know it from 80.
It was 81 here today, which is crazy because tomorrow it's going to be like 52.
See, it's kind of opposite for us, where it's like in the 70s right now over here, but next week it's going to be like 100. So,
jeez Louise, fuck, dude, yeah. I can't. Southern weather would kill me because today it was 70. I felt it hit 70 degrees because I was playing Pokemon and I just started sweating and getting angry. Like, nothing was making me angry. I was just mad about being sweaty.
I was rewatching the previous episode, and I mentioned. Oh, you said you had evolved in life or something, and I immediately was like, Pokemon you like Pokemon, yeah. And I thought, like, man, I wonder if Ben. Like, I thought this internally. I was like, I wonder if Ben's annoyed with me that if he just thinks that I think you're like a way bigger Pokemon fan than you are, and I just like pointed out as like, look, that's the thing. It's a Pokemon. This is the thing you like. Ha. So, But then you say stuff like that, and I'm like, of course. Why wouldn't you tell temperature by how you play Pokemon?
Yeah, exactly. So I was sweating while playing Pokemon, and I was like, this is too much. It's too much for me. Well, it's funny you bring that up.
I saw someone use the Pokemon machine at the. I always interrupt you, and then I rewatch the shit, and I'm like, I gotta let Ben talk more. But here I am doing it again, which is hilarious. No, shut up.
Muted episode.
I was at.
Yep.
I was at the grocery store and they had that Pokemon machine I told you about, and there was a guy actually using it today or yesterday.
Okay, did he pull anything good?
I didn't watch him pull.
You didn't ask?
I should have just stayed around and waited for him. Followed into his car.
Like, what'd you get? Anything good? And he would have been like, yeah, I got a
you
fucking
wouldn't do that with
Sableye.
anything else at the grocery store. Like if I like saw a lady like at self checkout and I went over and I was like, "What'd you get? What'd you get, huh?"
No, if there was like
It'd
a lady
be
at
the
like
weirdest possible interaction.
If there was a lady at the cake section of a Stop and Shop, I would be like, hey, cake lady at the, what are you making?
A sound effect for you to put in there.
Okay. Oh,
I'm gonna find it for you.
Okay, I thought you were gonna just like play it on Discord, but I guess you're going to send me a link to a file.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. No, that's good.
Yeah, I'm posting it in the host files.
Okay. Thank you for doing that.
You have to use that sound effect.
Okay, I will. So I want to talk about. I'm so excited. I got horribly ill Sunday.
Oh, wow.
So let me tell you about this. I was like, my mom keeps giving me fucking Olive Garden gift cards because nobody else is using them. So she just hands me Olive Garden gift cards. We get a fuck ton of Olive Garden.
Oh, that is such a funny way of starting it because you already can picture the year's worth of conversations that have led up to
yes,
exactly that 100%. Sentence you just said.
So
it's funny enough, my dad also hates. So I like Olive Garden. I've been over how I got a pass.
Right.
They gave me an N-word pass at Olive Garden.
Right, as they do, as they tend to.
But my dad hates Olive Garden, and we've made him show up a few times. So
I love Olive Garden. I was so excited to get Olive Garden. I was like, it'll be like a cute date night. We'll do takeout. We'll sit on a couch. We'll watch some show. That's all we wanted to do, and that is what we did. And I got so full, and I was stuffed, and I didn't want to move. And it was like, it's when it's like tight. That's how stuffed you are. It's like it's not like nauseous. It's like tight. Prego.
You're prego with an Italian babo.
But I went to bed and I felt
How do I make that sound funny?
Okay, no, I can give you an accent in post. That's what I can do for you. Yes, that is what I'll do.
Really? Are you sure?
Yeah, I can do that.
I'm kind of, I feel like you're making fun of me right now, but I'm unironically excited to hear it.
It'll be super easy to do. So I went to bed and I was feeling a little bit funny. Not feeling great. Not feeling incredible. Wasn't too happy about how I was feeling, but I was like, you know what? I have GERD. Applause. I have GERD. This is like the equivalent of like you're watching a sitcom and one of the characters like they have an episode where they get like famous and it's just for like one episode and they're like doing stand up for some reason and they just have like the one catchphrase they're saying over and over and over again. I wish I had another XLR cable because I 100% want to like stand back there and do this whole bit. That'd be so much more fun. Anyway, I have GERD. Wow. Who would have thought? And I go to bed oftentimes hungry because if I eat right before bed and it's not neutral, or like not a neutral food, I get really bad acid reflux.
Are the foods that are not neutral, are they like, are they like enemies?
Yeah, they're enemy
friends.
Foods. Oh,
they're friends.
Yeah, they're enemies
and
ally
friends. Foods or faux foods?
That's how I think of them as the axis and the allies of foods. Yes, that's how I think of them.
Is Hitler and the Italians?
Yeah. Actually, way, in this scenario, yes, Hitler is in the Italians.
By the way, has anyone ever like thought of that World War II?
Nobody thought of it. I don't think.
Like how funny is like, okay, what are the Allied powers? It's like, a lot of the Western civilization, right? You have like America, Canada, Britain, like France, like the usual, like the Western civilization. Okay, what are the Axis powers? Okay, you have Germany. All right, that's still in Europe. Interesting, right? Italy. That seems a little like I guess they're like not too far from each other, but like
they're like
I don't think those cultures don't seem to go together in my mind. And then Japan, the fuck happened there?
So that's a crazy set of people. First off, let me just say the Germans. We all know what they did. Don't forget the Italians. They ruined every Xbox party from 2006 to 2025.
What are you even on about?
What's the shape of Italy?
Oh, Jesus.
Mm-hmm, I know.
I was waiting for you to actually.
Yep. And then
I walked right into that one.
Yeah. And then the Japanese, great shows that they make. So it's a weird set of people. I just thought about it. I don't know why I thought about it now, but I just thought when you say Italians, I'm dating an Italian. I have been for 7 years, and I know
Italian Puerto Rican.
Italian Puerto Rican, and I know how Italians were 20 years ago based on conversations I had with her dad.
They weren't
white. Right. Conversations I had with her dad about him when he was growing up, and the last 30 or so years, how it's changed so much.
He used to wake up in the morning and get himself a gun.
Right. That's what they do. That's what they do. So, but it's interesting just thinking about like these like meatball head Guidos just in the fucking streets shooting whites.
Yeah, I think I've said this exact thing on the show once before, but Italian people became white in like 2006. Like 2005, 2006, something happened and Italian people became white.
I have a story about that pisses me off.
Yeah, you did it.
I gotta get back to the food poisoning story. Spoiler. But
we got time, buddy. I wrote nothing for this show. We got plenty of time to fill.
I did
just to even sidetrack us further. By the way,
that's fine.
Go
ahead.
We recorded the previous episode, and I was like, man, this is a train wreck. I was like, I did not enjoy. Not that I didn't enjoy it, but I left it being like, certainly this is a bad experience.
It was actually really funny because I could tell the moment that you started hating it, and I could see visually in her face when like I was doing the Norm Macdonald joke, which I thought was a funny thing that I was just getting his voice completely wrong, and you were just tired of it. That's like the first time I said it.
Well, I was thinking even before that.
No, for sure.
We started talking about like content, like in a meta way. I think that was when my brain went like. Well, even before that too was like the idea. Honestly, just from the get go of like talking about Reddit, I was like, this whole thing is like not. Like
I was gonna make the thumbnail me, you, and then the 4chan logo, and then I was gonna make the title. No joke. I'm happy that it was the title I went with. I was gonna make the title "We're in our 4chan era." I was like, that was gonna be what I was gonna do, and I'm happy that I did not go that direction.
But I guess the point I'm trying to make to throw us even further off any kind of topic was just I when we were doing that, I was like, this is not like from the get go. I was like, this is not what I expected this to be. Like, not in any kind of bad way. I was just like, this is not. I'm not going to want to go back and watch this.
Yeah.
But then I went back and watched it, and I was like, oh, that was actually pretty funny.
I thought it was funny. Italians with food poisoning. Oh, Ariana Grande, Italian, right?
She's a shapeshifter.
Well, I know that.
She's whatever she wants to be.
Ask Gemini. What the fuck? What the fuck is this? No. What is this new Ask Gemini? What the hell?
Anything? I've had Gemini for a while now, buddy. I don't use it.
Ariana Grande, Italian.
Yes, Ariana Grande is of Italian.
Okay, so...
But she better stop saying that word.
I know. Blackiana, whatever they say.
Blackiana Grande.
Well, there's her Blackiana era, and there's another era.
What in the world? Am I just not tapped in?
I only know because it's a meme. Like, she was in her, like, soft girl era.
I thought she was trying to be Mexican for a bit.
That's probably true. Shapeshifter, like you said. But Ariana Grande, we had to do a report in high school where we had to take a Hispanic celebrity and do some report or some like presentation on them, and I thought Ariana Grande was Hispanic, and then I learned she was Italian, and I said it's basically the same thing. And what's funny is at the time people were like, yeah, you're kind of right, but nowadays they would not say that. Just saying. This is like 2013.
I don't think many people care anymore
about Italians. Yeah, you're right. So I went to Olive Garden, got my takeout, got home. I think we were watching Impractical Jokers, which I know allegations. I know, but
a lot of stuff got kind of outdated real quick from that to like the last episode talking about 4chan. Didn't that like go down? Isn't like 4chan like doesn't it not exist right now?
I tried to go on 4chan to get a picture of just a nice good. PNG of the logo, and I couldn't get to it. So maybe that could be the case.
No, like, are you not aware? Like, I'm pretty sure like it's like perma down.
Why would they do that?
I don't think we know. I think 4chan just like went away like last week, and it has not came back online.
That's my whole life right now. Is just going on fucking 4chan.
It's the thing that I didn't know went down.
Yeah. So I'm watching Impractical Jokers. Yes, allegations. I understand. Love the art, not the artist. Love the comedian, not the comedy. I don't know what that means. I like Louis C.K. He's still funny, right? Louis C.K. is still funny.
Dude, my ex-girlfriend was like the biggest Louis C.K. fan.
Yeah,
and she like when all like the allegations and stuff came out, she was like, I don't care. she's like, believe women, I know, but like not those ones.
Yeah.
she like
always
drew that line.
Always the stands that'll do that. Always the stands. It happened a lot, and I'm gonna get to my point, but that happened a lot in the Minecraft community on YouTube. Just pedophile after pedophile, and then there were people standing them that were like, "That's not true. No way." I just farted a lot.
I know. What was it? Oh God, was it? Did you ever have the phase where you watched machinimas?
Well, I watched all of
that
Red
were
versus
not
Blue.
Red versus Blue.
No,
okay. Well, one of the most popular ones was this one called Rise of the Spartans.
Okay,
I don't know if you're familiar with Rise of the Spartans. It was like one of the most successful machinimas that was not Red versus Blue, like back in the day, and the creator of it eventually transitioned into the Minecraft animations. And I want to say this is the same guy. Maybe it's something else, but like he got in trouble for like grooming in his like Discord. He's like grooming all these like kids in his Discord.
Yeah.
But what's funny is like we have all these like loose connections to him. I forget what they were specifically. Maybe they're over exaggerated in my mind, but like somehow this guy in the machinima community, somehow he went from making Halo Reach machinimas to like grooming children over the internet through Minecraft.
That is a very common curve right there. There's the Venn diagram, and then there's the
Black Plasma Studios, I think was what it was called.
There's the Venn diagram of pedophile Halo Reach machinima creators, and that's why Rooster Teeth like skipped Halo Reach for the majority of the Red versus Blue stuff. Did they? I don't remember.
Oh, it looks like Black Plasma Studios changed their names due to the allocations.
There you go. That's that easy. It's that easy. Okay. Watching Irregular Jokers. Eating. So full. Breadstick.
Italian pussy.
Italian pussy, yes. Then I go to bed and I'm like, not feeling great. I wake up in the middle of the night. No, sorry. I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm like, oof, I gotta get my wedge pillow. Wedge pillow helps. If you're sleeping and you have bad acid reflux, you get a wedge pillow. You sleep on it. Your stomach acid goes south.
This is not an actual wedge pillow, but this like has like specifics.
Yep.
It's like built for. Yeah, you get the picture.
Yep. So what happens is the stomach acid, instead of going flattening and going up, it goes down. Makes sense. That'll make you feel better. Made me feel better. Woke up at 9:30. Sweating, tummy, very uncomfortable. I just started gagging.
Ethan's just spawn camping right now with a clip generator.
I know, for sure.
He's just...
I'm like... like, I know I'm going to puke. Go to the bathroom.
You're drowning?
No, actually, sorry. I'm downstairs. And I go into the kitchen. I don't know why. I just can't puke in a fucking toilet. I puke in the sink, which is kind of gross. So I puked in the sink.
Yeah, like that gets all it's hard to get down the drain.
It is.
Oh, your chunks.
So I puked in but it wasn't really meant. What's weird is the first thing I ate was the only thing in the puke. It was my salad.
Of course, your body would reject the salad, only healthy thing that you ate. You go to Olive Garden, you eat all this crazy food, and your body rejects the salad.
So it's funny because it was salad and a bunch of Red 40, surely, because it was like a bunch of red shit in there.
How come that's your first thought and not that you're bleeding?
It wasn't that dark. It was pink. It wasn't like...
Buddy, there's all sorts of shit that goes on.
That's true. That is true. I could have been bleeding because the next day, let me get to it. So I feel immediately so much better. After you puke, you do. So I went back to sleep.
I wouldn't know. I've never puked in my life.
That's right. I knew that too. You're famously known for never puking in your life.
I famously have zero health problems.
You can down a whole gallon of Ipecac and it'll just come out the other end, and it's fine. You're fine. You're okay.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, me neither. So I go back to bed for maybe an hour and a half. Wake back up, and I'm like, tight. It's tight. I'm like, gas. I need Gas X. Order myself some Gas X. Gas X gets here. Yeah, I Uber Eats some Gas X. Well, not only Gas X. It was with groceries and stuff.
What's the most embarrassing thing we can DoorDash? What's the most peculiar situation we can put the delivery driver in where he has to go to the store and like pick up like rope?
It's not like embarrassing, but you can like order a full tractor on DoorDash through Home Depot, which I find very intriguing. I think that's a very funny thought.
How much does a tractor cost?
Like thousands and thousands of dollars.
All right, so probably a little bit out of my budget. Yeah, that'd be a funny CNS video.
It would be a funny CNS. Anyway, so I ordered
what about that saw guy in half machine that I sent to you on Video Ideas?
Oh, we can do that.
Is that worth thousands of dollars?
If we rent it out, no. Rent the guy.
Oh, just return it in the 30-day policy?
Yeah, right. So I'm feeling gassy. Get a Gas X. Doesn't do anything. I'm drinking only water. I drink it wasn't a protein shake. It was a berry smoothie. What the fuck does this mean?
Hey, who are these fellas?
How are you?
Great. How are you?
We seem to be lost.
Well, where'd you?
They sound like their transmission is being sent via like tin can satellite.
Yeah. No, they kind of like a can on it with a the string. You talk into it, and it just
this is what we're talking
the tin can. That was what I just said.
Yeah, you said satellite.
I said tin can satellite.
What are they drinking?
I can't tell.
Oh, this is our luxury brand of seltzer. It's Mom Water.
It's just a person's name.
We're drinking.
I'm drinking Julie.
And I'm also drinking Julie.
No, I'm drinking Sandy. Pardon.
What the fuck is Sandy and Julie?
I'm trying to make sense of this bit. What is the lore? Can we get a little lore drop?
Well, I'm surprised you don't recognize us.
Quite famous.
Okay. Wait, no, let's take a guess.
Yeah.
You'll get it.
Is this,
wait a minute. Oh, I get it. You're from Down Under.
Oh.
Yeah, if you combine our two accents, it becomes Australian.
Florida.
See, I was gonna say I thought they were.
It's hard to tell with the fucking metallic humming that's coming from your fucking microphone.
I thought this was Brangelina, to be honest.
Might be the hot tub you're picking up.
I'm in here for a set.
Oh, okay. Why am I getting the accent? You know when you hang around people that have the accent for too long and you just start talking with it.
No, that's never happened to me.
Yeah, you start saying things in it. It's crazy.
Been here for 3 seconds.
Vocal chameleon.
Karma Chameleon. I love that song.
Yep.
I can't handle it. Now it's echoing back to me.
Oh, dude.
Okay. We are you out of guesses?
I've already gone through the only 2 islands I know about.
You guys kind of look like Mario and Luigi if you guys like just were in like Florida for like 1 week too long.
Oh, I know. You're bucking wild in the hot tub time machine.
That'd have been funny. What now?
That would have been very good. Yeah, but that's not what we are.
You're the Blues Brothers?
The Blues Brothers.
You're starting to get up the right alleyway.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
What could they be?
Ben,
Daft
you have music
Punk.
more than the next guy.
Daft Punk?
Daft Punk?
I go along with the accent pretty well.
Yeah, I'm telling you, the
these are
Daft
some
Punk.
Daft Punks.
We got Daft Punk on the pod.
Yeah, we are of course the band Double Entendre.
Okay. Okay. No. Yeah. That makes sense.
Double Entendre.
We're double
Right.
Entendre.
How'd you get that name?
Well, you see,
Goes back quite a bit.
yeah, I mean, you see, double entendre. It really what it is, and it's so clever. Is what it is it's a double entendre because it's our band name, but also it's the word double entendre.
In
Oh,
itself, it's a double entendre.
Yeah.
How gay does your neighbors think you are right now? Like looking in on this from like the neighboring house.
So we
straight.
we're quite
1000%.
rich. So 20,000 miles to the next neighbor.
Okay, gotcha. Why are you wearing sunglasses?
Remote field.
What are with
Repeat.
what are with the what are with the sunglasses?
I look so much more red than he does.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You've been in Florida for too long.
I look like an absolute lobster.
Yeah, for sure. You definitely do.
Is it coming across the same in person? Am I that red? Yeah.
Oh, honey.
Why are you wearing sunglasses? What is behind you?
Our future is so bright. What's behind us?
In the sky.
It's black.
In the sky.
I don't even know what he's
There's
talking about.
there's a mysterious light in the sky.
Yeah, we would call that a light.
Oh. Oh. Okay. No, that's sick.
Oh, wait.
It's just a light.
Yeah, that right
Okay.
there is a light.
No mystery.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't know
Last time,
Where we're from, we call that a light.
why. A light. Okay.
last
gotcha.
time
Okay.
I heard someone with your accent ask about a light, I was called a.
I can't keep that. I don't think I can keep that in.
I haven't quite figured out enough about you to figure out that.
You killed me.
From looking at him, it wouldn't take much.
I don't know what was said. I was dying. I was coughing and dying is what is happening there.
You made fun of your frail frame.
Yeah. Okay.
You are a bulky man, but very withered.
Do you think if we switch spots, I'll look less red?
Let's try.
He's so insecure about feeling. Dude, he's so much redder. He's so much redder.
No, it's so much
He's
lighter.
inspiring me to start a football team. No one will get mad about.
Facts.
Look how red I am.
How are you so red?
It's
Why,
incredible.
are you just this? Is it that hot? Why are you so red?
Oh, we've been soaking for 2 hours prior.
He
to
is
this,
fine.
yeah.
He's
Well,
white.
He's grown up a tolerance to it, is what it is.
I live in a 14-month lunch.
Okay. Oh,
He was incubating.
okay. Chlorinated?
And me in a bathtub.
Chlorinated?
His
Or
mom.
Oh.
Yeah, he had a hot tub birth. If you've ever
hot tub
heard of
birth.
that.
Okay. So it was definitely
Yeah.
chlorinated.
Came out cool.
Cool. Yeah. Do your drinks get warm when they're in the water?
Yeah, well,
If we put them in the water,
Okay.
There's
Okay. Yeah.
nothing
That was
I
my
love
question.
more than a hot Julie.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Right. That's what people say. Yeah. There was a hurricane that ravaged the state I was living in named Sandy a few years ago.
You were ravaged, huh?
let me tell you, this will ravage you just the same.
Is that what he was drinking? Because he looks ravaged for sure.
If you want to see some wreckage, you should see us after a few cans of Eves.
Yeah. Mom Water, sponsor us, please.
Mom water. What are they drinking?
look it
Is this
up.
a real thing? I'm looking it up.
What did you just get? TikTok
My
edited?
friend is red.
Wait, Mom water's a real thing.
You're trying to go.
Why wouldn't
They
trying
got
to go
Mary, they got
viral.
Kathy, Nancy, and Susan. Why these are just
Yeah,
And the
names?
summer pack. We're not drinking the summer pack.
It's not summer yet. I don't even think you can get it yet. Right. Whatever. Yeah. Right.
Everyone's got a. What is it?
Alcoholic.
Everybody's got an alcoholic liquid these days.
That's true.
I'm
The
surprised.
microphone is getting worse as time goes on. They're getting less and less easy to understand as this continues.
Just mumble a little bit more every few seconds. Just mumble a little bit more.
Oh, you have a
They
whole
got a
microphone out with
blue
you.
Yeti,
Hey,
and
drop
it's-
it in the pool.
Yeah, get it a little closer.
Let's
get it a little closer.
more red going on. Oh, well, now you just can't hear them at all. Now they're just fucking completely muted. All right, that's fine. Here, you better wrap up your story while they fix this, Ben.
Oh, yeah,
I don't think you're going to be able to get
naked?
back to this.
Oh, no, they have clothes on. Barely.
I hope so. Enhance? Google enhance?
I felt
Google
like
show me this guy's balls? Well, you got 0% into your
No, I was recapping slightly, and I lost it.
Yeah, feel free to talk. We love to listen.
Okay, so I got sick because I got sick.
I can't be the only one that looks this red right now.
He looks pretty red.
That's true.
What's
wrong with you?
If I run for a really long time, I'll turn red too, but I don't want to do that right now.
What's a really long time for you? 15 seconds?
15 seconds at the most. I would give it like... You ever like sprint really, really hard?
We're very attentive.
Keep going.
Ben, what do I have to do to insert a clip of Alexis recording you trying to sprint as fast as you can outside?
Well, I was going to say I've never done it.
Try it. I want to see get Alexis to film you running as fast as you possibly can.
Huh? Huh?
His brain's working too hard.
He might start turning red if he has to think longer than 15 seconds.
Yeah, his brain is sprinting right now.
It found the other brain cell. They are talking now.
Dude, I don't even... They sound so familiar. And I don't even just mean their voices. I mean
so famous.
We have hundreds upon hundreds.
That's why I'm saying...
You should know them for their number one hit.
Choosing Space.
Choosing Space. Who could forget?
Choosing Space.
Yeah.
I see the Daft Punk thing, because the frequency is truly what made me think it might be Daft Punk.
Explain.
You guys sound like you're coming from a ham radio.
We're not coming at all. We're in a hot tub.
You don't do
We aren't gay.
Are you guys, where are the Jets? Where are the Jets?
Hold on.
Now sit on them.
God said.
Sit on the Jets.
Uh-oh. Who done it?
We're never going to be able to hear him again.
Just start making out.
He's getting redder. How is he getting redder?
Clip that.
How did he get redder? Was it because he was nervous? Were you nervous?
Yeah, so we're part of the band Double Entendre.
We all your stage acts.
We all sing Stuck in Detroit, and it's not the same song, and people keep saying it.
They're different.
You got any crazy road stories? Being on the road?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Wow.
What? Tell me about him.
Yeah, one time we were on the road, and we saw this heavy-set boy run for 15 seconds, and
Red as a lobster.
I mean,
lobster.
And knocked the tire off from the ground shaking so much.
We tried to help him, give him some orange juice, but he said, "I got GERD."
I can't drink it. It's too acidic.
And we couldn't drink it.
It has to be a neutral
We were an
food, I
orange
guess.
juice only establishment on the road, so we couldn't help him.
No,
Yeah, I mean, we gotta keep our voices good, and orange juice is really the only way to do
Yeah,
it.
that citric acid will cut you right up.
Yeah. No, I relate to the guy that ran fast. I really do. Well, I don't know if he ran fast, I guess. I just know that he ran.
No, he didn't. It was
slow.
It was an incredible amount of effort for
Yeah.
speed that was not impressive.
Yeah, little impact. Maybe? Gotcha. Okay. For sure.
It's about a foot a second, yeah.
Foot a second.
A foot a second.
That's okay.
A constant pace.
How slow is a foot a second?
Well,
Yeah, really dig into this one, Ben.
Is this like a foot a second? Is that a foot a second?
Yeah, just about.
I can't wait to hear this back. It's going to sound so good.
You sound like you're in a helmet. You sound like you're in a helmet trying to transfer over a wire that's not connected. That's what it sounds like.
No shit. I've never heard a microphone sound this way before. Like I don't even know what you could do. Like if I wanted to get that effect on my microphone, I don't know what I would have to do.
You usually have such technical difficulties.
Yeah, we really got to get our shit back together. We got to get our shit together. That is true.
I mean,
you would figure with how popular this show is.
Yeah.
And Julie's actually passion fruit flavored, and I'm seeing that now.
A lot of passion.
A lot of fruits.
Passion fruit, yeah. Julie is a very passionate woman.
Okay. Do you know more about Julie?
Witty, light-hearted, and spontaneous.
Okay.
Sure.
Do you know anybody like Julie?
Yeah, Julie.
Oh, wow. Is she named after the drink, or is the drink named after her?
The drink is definitely named after her because she's such an incredible woman.
Incredible woman. Okay. Is she part of...
Zero sugar, zero carbohydrates, no artificial flavors,
Zero carbonation.
no artificial sweeteners. It is not carbonated.
Oh.
You do not get bloated. I think Big Boy probably likes that.
I think that's great. No, I relate. I relate to that. That's great. I'm happy that you said that. I might actually go for some Sandy for sure.
Double retarded. When you guys are on tour, what is like a frequent question you guys get asked in interviews?
If we're brothers.
Follow up, unrelated. You guys brothers?
Unrelated.
We are not.
No. Ben, why don't you ask them what type of pillows they sleep on or something?
Yeah, and we always take time to take a quick stoke and have one of our famous interviews, and we plan to go out in one of these, like our dear friend Matthew Perry.
Dear friends.
Oh, when you say go out, you mean okay. You said you said go out. I took that a different direction. I thought you were just like going out to a club, but when you said go out in one of these, I see. Now he died. Yeah,
we perform in them all the time
on stage. It's a hot tub, us two, a great microphone just like this one. I know you guys are hating on it, but it is perfect.
This is stage quality.
I'm still hung up on Dear Friends. I kind of want a Snow White situation going on.
Oh, you think we're friends with animals?
You said Dear Friends.
With an A, honey.
Dear friend Matthew Perry.
With an A, sweetheart.
Yeah, we have a friend who was on the show Friends, and it was a deer that was in the background. His name was Matthew Perry.
Okay, gotcha.
And our best friend Matthew Perry died in the hot tub.
Right.
And it's so sad because, there won't be any more Medea movies.
Oh, Medea.
Right. So, is this? So, you're saying that is this part of your press tour? This interview?
We're supposed to meet a man, a fella named Joe Rogan, something across those lines. We just hopped in a podcast, found YouTube.
We went to the podcast.
Are you Joe Rogan?
We went to the podcast tunnel.
Well, they've been saying we need a liberal Joe Rogan recently if we want to win the next election. So Ben's been trying.
I've been trying.
You guys?
Yeah. So
it's not really working out too hot.
20,000, 30,000 watching.
Oh,
it's 10:20 p.m. That's the only number I see above one.
4 people right now watching this thing.
We're in Dubai time.
Oh, you're in Dubai time. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So where is that? You're performing there, I assume.
Yep. It's night in the United States.
Different answers. Completely different answers. That's great. No, that's great. What's your?
Well, that's how Eminem only performs for Saudi princes and shit.
That's true.
Right?
That's true. Yeah. Is
they're at that level. They're at Eminem level famous.
How do you break up? Are you guys?
Feminine women love double entendre.
He kind of stole our thing with all his double entendre.
Yeah.
That was our thing.
Yeah.
We were the first. We were the first crackers to ever really do double entendre.
We were trying to get them in the group. We'd be triple entendre at that point. There would be 3 of us. But
yeah, triple entendre, of course, being 3 of us. The band name triple entendre, and then of course the word triple entendre, which makes it a triple entendre.
Right, so you guys have been going on then since 1990.
Yeah, spot on.
And this is 1990. Okay,
that's good.
So around the same time you started, that makes sense. That kind of lines up.
Yeah.
What songs do you perform in Dubai? Are they lyrical? Do they have lyrics? How do they understand?
Yeah.
They actually have to take all the lyrics out for.
Jews in Space is a huge hit over here in Dubai.
Yeah, those Saudis, they
The
love
Muslims, I was going to say the Muslims must love the song "Jews in Space" because that's kind of what they want to do.
They thought it was a true story.
Really?
It's a fantasy song about what they want to do to the state of Israel.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, you guys are political.
It's not our job to get into
They over there are. It's a pro-Palestinian band.
You on your own podcast, but Israel's a country, not a state.
Yeah, that you really got to figure your shit out, brother.
Yeah, that's so dumb of you.
That's why you're not the Joe Rogan of the left.
You're big boys.
Joe Rogan would never be offensive.
Nope.
He's right down the middle, center.
Yeah.
He's so equally tolerant.
Yep, that's what they say. That's what they say. Yeah, I want to know more about so you have Jews in Space, which is classic.
Yep.
Who would forget?
Are you guys ever worried about being a one-hit wonder like Oliver Tree?
Well, big 43 years
wonders
started.
One song in 43 years. That's
we just got on the new remix of "We Bring the Boom" with the Costco guys.
Is it? But do you you reuse the same lyrics as you use in Jews in Space, or is it just a different?
They're not the same at all.
It's not the same. People say it sounds the same. It's not the same.
Can you give me an example of a bar in that song?
Yeah, sure. Rizzler, I barely even know her.
That's pretty good. No,
I don't know why you would come up with that in 1990. That doesn't make any sense.
It is a little weird, but it's cool.
Recent. This is one of our many hits. What do you
know? The Rizzler weren't born yet.
You continue to offend me and
no. I'm on your page, right? You're saying it's not the same as Jews in Space, and I'm saying, how would it be?
Huh?
How come you two don't have a hot tub?
I'll be honest with you. The viewers have not been enough.
Oh, you guys are trying hot tub stream. Well, maybe this will be a big hit finally to attractive people on the podcast.
You think if we tag this hot tub? Oh,
you guys look like the Poland flag flipped on its side.
What the fuck are you talking about?
White and red.
Oh. Whoa,
dude! Holy shit! Is that what you guys do on stage?
You get the marketing and
that is what the left needs.
Any merch that you make of this is going to go directly to us.
Okay.
You're going to copyright strike this video?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What do you guys think of Jurassic Park?
The place or the people? Or the place or the movie?
It's a movie, buddy. It's not a play.
Well, we just performed there for a bunch of mastodons.
Okay. Could they understand what you said?
Oh, yeah.
Please speak them.
Yeah, Jews in Space is actually what killed the original dinosaurs.
In 1990, you were saying?
Roughly.
A
lot of things happened around that time, I suppose.
I guess in the span of time that is all of time. 1990 is roughly when dinosaurs were here, right?
Yeah, around there.
That's wrong.
Yeah, that's.
Were you alive?
You know, the Gulf of America is where the meteor hit the world and killed all the dinosaurs.
The Gulf of America is where the meteor hit the world, is what you just said.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Wichita, Kansas, Jewish space laser.
I don't know what he said.
So you guys, this is clearly some anti-Zionist band, right?
Yeah,
we are actually. Yeah, we are.
That's a powerful move, and that means they're winning.
And we are anti-scientists. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What do you guys? If you're anti-scientist, tell me something that you're pro.
Well, for Jews in space.
Yeah,
pro Jews in space.
Them up.
I don't see why not. I feel like there's not been much inclusion to sending the Jewish population.
Okay, so it's not okay.
Was that why Jeff Bezos is testing this? Is that why he put himself in space? He's sending all of Hollywood to space right now.
We don't know anybody poorer than us.
Hey,
buckle up, buddy.
Yeah. I've how much was that? How much was Sandy and Julie?
I'm gonna go grab actually a new can. If you don't mind?
Can you $2 billion?
Yeah.
$2 billion what?
You want another can? You want another woman?
Hey, give me the blueberry
He has to ask
lemonade.
it. He has to ask it in character. That's so funny to me.
He's getting naked off screen. You can't even see it.
It'd probably be
based
too
on what
fucking.
I just saw, I wouldn't be surprised.
It'd be too red anyway. The color balance would be fucked. It'd be completely fucked.
Yeah, your ISO would get unbalanced.
Yeah.
This blueberry lemon, I cannot read it.
Yep, it got blueberries on it.
Okay.
What's the name?
One half and double on top.
What is it? Who is she?
This one's Linda.
Linda. Linda.
Oh, and I have lemon. I have lemon blueberry.
Lemon
You want
Does
blueberry.
they have two blueberries?
This is lemon blueberry. This is Karen.
I haven't had Karen.
Okay. Wow. Okay, that's fine.
This one's Karen.
Oh, what is Karen? What is Karen? Lemon
Karen is
blue.
great. But
Lemon
she is.
blueberry. Lemon
That
blueberry.
sounds pretty good. TBH.
No, that sounds great. I'm happy with that. What are the? Can you give me the nutrition facts on that one? I might be interested in that one.
Whoa.
Zero sugar, zero carbs, zero artificial flavors, zero artificial sweeteners.
It is so hot in here right now.
Dude, he's so
Shockingly,
red. He's just getting redder.
It says women who are pregnant should drink it.
Okay. Oh, sick.
Only in Dubai.
It's so brave that they said that.
No, that's-
Usually they don't let pregnant women have fun.
right.
You think there's a chance we keep switching what ears of the headphones someone might be listening to this on?
Yeah. It sounds like you're coming through like an AM radio that isn't plugged in right. Like it sounds crazy.
It's a nostalgic sound.
No, it is. No, and I appreciate that. I do really appreciate that. There are not a lot of people. He's touching that with a wet hand. That's probably your problem. That's probably the issue.
You're not gonna die. Don't worry. I've done it 3 times now.
Okay.
Oh.
That's probably not the
If you're worried
problem.
about me getting electrocuted, it's not going to happen.
It won't go through the computer and get you. That's not how it works.
Okay, good. Okay,
It was
good.
going to go through
I
his
was
headphones
scared.
and through his brain.
Yeah.
What if he came out smarter?
If you see the phone.
Yeah. Well, not much in there to zap.
We'll be right back, folks.
Wow.
That was,
All right.
That was absolutely
How
insane.
was your day?
He stuttered himself into a coma.
When I was off screen, were you just sprinting in circles around
Now
the
you're
room?
Fred. You got a hot tub in there and you're not telling us.
That was crazy.
Sit in your walls.
He took a quick sip.
That was crazy. Okay. I sound like fucking Porky Pig, dude.
No, this is great.
My lawnmower starting up.
You sound like you're getting revved up for the podcast.
You have a trash can you just filled up down there or something?
No, I just had to sweep something up off the
I
floor.
just like to really pay attention to how absolutely insane this back of your head looks.
He said he wanted a mullet, and
Who
so
do you
he's
think
been.
you
I love it.
See,
You look like my grandma.
it's controversial, and I like stirring the pot, starting a little conversation.
The front of his head looks pretty good, relatively. The back of his head, this doesn't even look that bad. It's the side profile that kind of kills me.
Let me get a good look. Oh
Yeah.
my god. Oh my
Did you
goodness.
try to do like a little design in your hair, or is that just kind of like where it parts?
What?
It's normal $7 bill.
What do you mean design? What design are you talking about?
You see, like there's a little. Okay,
You
there's
got
probably
Zorro
parts.
come and sword beside you.
You look like you killed someone's dad and he came back for revenge.
Did you give yourself your own haircut by ripping it out, or was that done by scissors?
Sorry, repeat that. My microphone. I hit my headphones so hard that they ripped out of my computer, and I. That was pretty cool.
I gotta get these jets back on. It's so hot in here.
Yeah.
That'll cool us off.
That's pretty great.
I like my favorite part is this silently watching them do the thing. That's my favorite part of it all.
Oh. Hold on. Hold on.
I can only hear you. Hey, that was me. That's me.
I get one good look at double entendre. I might start seeing Jews in space.
No.
You Google, yeah, feel free to Google us.
Oh yeah.
I'm looking it up.
Page Google.
That's right, the most popular page on Google.
Jews
You'll run into a bunch of definitions of the double entendre. That's how big we are. It made its own entry into the dictionary.
Yeah, we have so many definitions.
I think we misunderstood the phrase. It's double entendre Jewish in space, is what
That's
Google
the full
says.
title.
Yeah.
You guys have a subreddit?
Yeah.
Oh, I found the album art.
That's it. Yeah. Yeah, that's us.
Wow.
Let's be careful how much further we look before we put our name on that.
Yeah.
And my heart goes out to all the Jews in space.
Yeah, it's a pretty awesome Photoshop.
That was us.
They had to stay up there for 8 days to finish it.
It's the Star of David as a spaceship. This is great. I didn't know you guys were so popular.
I was gonna say, where does the band stand on AI art?
You wanted to. Okay, drop it.
Oh, they're just having a conversation.
Oh my goodness. It's hot tub steam, really, is what it is. You know, what we love to do is anytime we come on these shows, we love to give the host a gift.
Get ready.
Yeah.
Would you like that?
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I would.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, take your time.
We're about to get Nardward, bro.
Yeah, we cooked this up.
No, for sure.
On our lab.
Before we get into the gift, and I really appreciate you guys getting me a gift. I want to know if you have any ideas for future songs that you can just tease on the show real quick.
Yeah, really, really ask your question now because you're about to not get a whole lot of talking time in.
So I asked the question already.
Our third song coming out, and this will be the first place we've leaked it. Fat Man Got Big.
Fat Man Got Big. Fat Man Got Big. Okay.
Fat Man Got Big.
This one goes out to a very special podcast host.
Okay. Is that
depending on the success, we'll follow it up with Fat Man Got Even Bigger. That'll be
are you expecting those to be as big as Jews in Space? Or even bigger?
This one's more of a deep cut. It'll only hit with our 4 fans.
4 fans? Okay. No, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, for sure. Yeah.
Audience stomach that and tell them where you get your abs from. That was
my stomach can't stomach much, so it's going to be a hard listen for me, but
that's such a shot.
Saying it's going to be a hard listen for me to the musicians you're interviewing on your podcast.
Yeah.
That one's going to be a hard listen for me.
Well, Zach, you're a big music fan. You got to have something in the chamber for these guys.
You're not nearly as excited for us as you were for Brainstorm.
Well, I had to. You're right.
Brainstorm is what it said in the laser tag when I was growing up.
Yeah, where's the kaboom?
It would go, Rainstorm. Then, it would go, where's the kaboom?
There's supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
When was the last time you guys were at laser tag? I haven't been since I was like 14.
Well, he talked about he went there when he was a kid. How old do you think we are?
Look at us.
Well, you started your band in 1990. And how old do you have to be to start a band legally? 13?
It ain't a law, buddy.
Those like labor laws, right?
Yeah, labor laws. You fool.
We were kind of like the first Naked Brothers band.
Oh.
That's fully closed.
Well, not today. I like how you both drink at the same time. Is that intentional or is that not intentional?
First link.
Yeah, that's a connection you can only get from not brothers.
Okay.
They got like a whole White Stripes thing going on. You don't know if they're brothers or lovers.
Yeah, White Stripes matter.
White stripes do matter. White stripes do matter. Also, red stripes also matter. Did someone fart?
What?
Did someone fart?
Bubbles are in a hot tub naturally.
You know, I didn't even ask you guys' name. Daft Punk. What the hell? What are you guys' names?
Oh, yeah, well, Double Entendre, I'm the first part of it.
I'm the second part. We're Double Entendre. We've already answered that. Keep up.
So you double and on double and entendre are your names.
Yeah, double and entendre.
No, and.
Yeah, that's not actually what I said. I said on the first part.
The second part.
So to bring it all together, entendre got into it.
And we are double entendre.
Yeah, we are.
And it's really clever is what it is. And really what I really want to get across is we're so grateful is what we are for our fans and the talent.
And the IRS for giving us a tax break.
Yeah.
No.
Anyways, I do have a gift for you.
Okay.
Roll the clip.
Yeah, go ahead and check your DMs there, buddy.
Okay. I'm gonna check my DMs and I'll come right back in now. So, judging on this screenshot here,
Yeah.
I'm gonna I'm Ben in this screenshot. I'm gonna say something related to my stomach or digestion in general, and Zach is just going to dismiss it.
Wait, is that you in the past?
Or you in the future?
Well, yeah, it
you
is.
have really let yourself go. You need to see a doctor like yesterday.
I was gonna say I had a glow up because I look a little bit pale and sickly in this clip. But right now I've been standing up for 20 minutes, so I'm sweating in red right now.
A news flash is just another symptom for you, I think.
Yeah. You're probably.
You start getting news flashes.
Okay. All right. I'm rolling it. Hold on.
Okay.
Sneeze.
Rocky, I'm on one.
Oh, that was a cataclysmic sneeze, bro.
I was close.
Can you pause for a second? Yeah. Can you turn it up a little bit?
All right. I'm gonna turn it up all the way to like 100 right now.
You can go past 100?
Yeah, want to go to 200? Let's do it.
What kind that was a San Andreas fault line sneeze.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you now.
It's a little too loud.
Okay, can we turn it up? Is that like an option?
Yes. Right click what you see and turn up the stream volume.
Oh.
We're only at freaking 20.
Yeah.
Okay, can you play it?
So we got pretty good podcast technology.
Hold on. Sneeze.
Oh, there we go.
That's good.
Oh, that was a cataclysmic sneeze, bro.
Yeah.
That was a San Andreas fault line sneeze.
Yeah.
Hey, where are your ears?
That was a... Oh, come on. Censor that. San Andreas
was it my ass?
Don't replay it.
I want to see if it was my ass. Oh, it was my ass.
Oh, come
It was
on.
my ass.
You edited this. How come you didn't catch it until now?
I like the silence.
Ethan,
the silence is great.
Shit. You better be clipping this shit so fucking hard right now. Keep this up.
Huh?
That Ethan fell
Nothing.
clip.
You're great.
No, Ethan, I appreciate him for watching the.
I haven't seen Ethan in a long time.
Yeah,
I don't know where he is.
I appreciate him putting the work in and finding these clips, especially when he's called out.
He really wanted to share it. Wanted us to help share it to the world. Really.
No, I appreciate that. It's a good idea to get like a big name to like kind of show off your.
Yeah,
I get it,
buddy. You're
There's
great.
so much. Yeah, you got to play, buddy. There's so much.
I told you how glowing you looked. You literally, it looks like you're glowing.
Yeah. Okay. Wait, do I look like I'm glowing now?
This is the cut to that image of him. It looks like you're glowing. And then he looks like he just got a brain transplant.
Wait, you got a brain transplant and this is what you ended up with?
Believe it or not.
Where'd you get it from? Emu?
You gotta get your money back.
Nah, bro, that was a Wayfair buy. I was a little hungry, and I got a Red Bull, and then I was like, if I just get a Red Bull, then my tummy's gonna hurt.
So you had a Red Bull and a McGangbang.
And I farted. Well, I hadn't had the Red Bull yet. I'm kind of like the opposite, where I don't know how to talk good. I don't want to. I don't want to get the. What's funny? The irony of that clip is that I didn't talk good in that clip that I said I couldn't talk good in. The short. I was gonna offer to have my dad play. Do I ever guesses? Do I ever finish this thought? Because I don't know if I do. I don't know if I do. Let's see.
Yeah, you did.
Mario. You can. I do. With that said,
I'm confused with you going back and forth on where we're at.
Mario. I'm live reacting to a clip made by our very close friend.
I'm aware of that. I'm just saying you going fast forwarding and rewinding has me confused as to what's going on.
Just
on the
enjoy
screen.
the music.
Stop hitting the pause button.
Then just enjoy the music.
It's like why you don't pause a movie every 5 seconds.
You can think you begin making. With that said, that's crazy. That's crazy. Zach insulting my wife and calling my mom and calling her his Beck. Can you just help with that? Vanilla protein powder. And I have the R word.
I feel like when you're in a
like a big branch. Like I don't remember doing any of this.
There you go.
I'm a fish. Sorry, I paused the movie.
Really have not improved.
I paused the movie. Sorry, I paused the movie. I just want to take a quick note. The attention to detail in Ethan's gift here is so smart. He had someone famous come through with it, and it's starring a member of the podcast that the gift is for. Isn't that huge?
It's incredible.
Y'all go check him out. Hot thing today. I was like,
I'll listen to songs that the words don't mean anything into my head. But sorry, I'm pausing again. I was so sick this day. You can't. Nothing I said here can be used. I tried to listen to a sad
song. What was the difference from that day to now?
You're sick every day.
Listen, this was August. A lot has changed since August. A lot has changed.
You were sick this week.
It's just cringe. Is that weird? Is that like autism? I'm happy that I have Pokemon autism and not.
You watched
autism.
all the fucking live streams.
I've learned that my autism is worse than I thought it was. We're X0020TJ43F. Super unproductive. I look like I have Bell's palsy. This is some.
You look like your Bell's palsy.
If I wake up,
it's some hoopla.
If I wake up in a certain way, I don't know if it's how angle way how
eating
I
it.
I don't know if it's the angle in which I wake up, or if it's how much sleep I get, or if my mouth is open or something. I don't even know what I'm talking about. What am I talking about? So boogery.
Yeah, just rip it. Just straight.
Oh, it hurts. It's like an elastic. I'm not doing that anymore.
What do you mean it hurts?
It hurts when I pull on it.
What are you like your thighs?
My thighs hurt.
You have much more. I mean, you are very.
As in, I can be hungry, but if I'm hungry, my GERD kicks in, and I almost gag. Oh, I know how to do it though, and it would make a lot of noise because I'm very heavy.
My
hair goes crazy.
Wait, hold on.
Fuck?
Why is it so long right there, but not your front?
I don't know. I have different opinions. My nose is so booger, it's fucking crazy. I think that boogers are the most fun thing to. I think boogers and scabs are the most satisfying thing on your body that you can fuck with. Yeah, but I don't want to use his talent. I just want him to give us hand jobs. I'm built interestingly.
Ben's built interesting.
It's very. I love this. This is the worst thing. He looks like me. He looks like me, but just very red comparatively.
Yeah, that's the corporate wants you to find the difference between these two images. You just write one is much more red.
Yeah. But look, this is very flat almost, and it doesn't.
It's solid. Really... You have solid belly fat. See, I'm just
check this out. Look at this. Look at this. Pretty cool, right?
That is crazy.
Your fat solidified.
My hair has so much volume. It's actually crazy. Anyway, it looks fucking nuts.
Your hair. Oh. Look at how his hair's cut. Isn't that weird?
What happened? What?
Is that cool?
You look like you belong in Whoville.
Protein shakes every morning.
Okay, is that your breakfast?
That's my breakfast, yeah, because it is the only thing. Do I look like a fuck boy here? Do I look a little bit like a fuck boy?
Is that really your number one concern after everything?
No. I'll give you that answer for the rest of your life. No.
I feel like I look like a fuck boy.
Maybe you fuck boys, but I don't know besides that.
Okay, just check it. Just check it. Hurt my stomach. Yeah. Almost unironically the only protein shakes every morning.
Okay, is that your breakfast?
That's
Why
my
do we need to go
breakfast,
back?
Because it is the only thing that does not hurt my stomach. Like almost unironically, the only thing that doesn't. It's a 2X. I'm a 3X. Yeah, but the whole thing, bro, is crazy. You seen that?
What?
When I flushed, my shit was so big that it did leave another. I left a little dingleberry in the toilet.
That it says "get naked" on the shower. It's very like Facebook humor.
I'm about to need a sewer. So awful.
Can we please end this? Can we please end any aspect of this forever?
Holy shit, that was fucking gross. That was fucking gross.
If he's disgusted, then you know what it's like. Half this episode, really, most of this episode is going to be just this shit. Are you jerking off right now?
I'm jerking off.
Are you gooning?
Or that we use now was just a bunch of friends, just chatting the shit. And there was one minor in there. He's 17 years old.
Oh, I bet.
What could I have been talking about? Oh, I was talking about.
That was the full context, so it doesn't matter.
The context doesn't make it sound much better if I. This is a kick shot that I'm talking about. So
go ahead and hit play and let's see.
I remember you telling me this story,
and I wanted because I wanted to send a picture of my balls, and I wanted to fuck my balls. Check this out. I look crazy. Yeah, I'd suck dick.
But
That's crazy. That's crazy. Dude, this is out of context. This is out of context.
That is, I don't know how there should be more context.
Standing, it's like well, it's like a different scale. It's like there's like the burning sensation, there's like the bruising sensation. There's the
bruising.
The sensation of bruising.
Well, it's like like when you push a bruise,
How like you feel getting bruised.
Like when you push a bruise, it like hurts.
Yeah.
It's like that.
I'm familiar.
It's like I'm pushing the pee out, and it like hurts like a bruise. What was I talking about there? A UTI? Is that a UTI conversation?
I don't know. You were the one saying it, buddy.
Or is that about my ball?
It could be either.
Okay. Hey, I have a weird boil on nearly my asshole. Eating our canes, and a guy walked up to us and asked us if he could use our phones, and he was clearly up to no good. I just want to give context to this conversation that I'm having.
No, just let this one play. He asked a question that was provocative.
We haven't even gotten to the funny part yet.
Yeah, I mean, let it play. Let's hear you out.
He could be on the right side of history.
He was. I'm not.
Cut.
So crazy.
I'm not.
Let me just screen record this.
Ron,
that guy was in your Malibu video, wasn't he?
No, that was my friend Nick.
God damn it, they all look the same. Black man.
kill yourself.
We wrote that actually.
You wrote Benny Hill?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh my God. I am a big fan. I didn't know that I was such a big fan.
Yeah.
Can we all
go way back.
Can we just quickly, everybody, thank Ethan for putting together another great compilation?
I know.
He was here to see this.
Wish he was.
I mean, it kind of makes you want an encore.
Yeah, I would think so.
It's so crazy. It almost feels like he maybe had enough material for 4 minutes.
Yeah, that is kind of how it feels to me.
We've been holding out on you, eating his up good.
Oh, okay. No, hell yeah. Okay.
He has been so busy, sweetheart.
They're busy.
Right.
It's the busiest season for somebody named Ethan.
You're a freaky little fuck.
Oh. How do they still sound like that?
Things about you.
Dude,
my mouth.
What do they call that mustache? What do they call his mustache? Has a
There's
name.
a porn stash or a
It's
cock
not-
He even
stash.
doesn't have a mustache.
Porn stash. Who
Yeah,
doesn't?
Ethan's got no hair on his lip.
You ever when you drink
He tries hard and it just doesn't happen.
when you drink a frothy liquid, do you ever have to like scrape it out of your beard for 3 months?
How often do you drink liquids that are frothed?
I need more mom water is what I need if we're gonna watch.
Mom water has no froth. It's a non-carbonated drink. That's the entire purpose of mom water. It causes no bloating.
Do you ever? That would be helpful. That would be helpful. To me personally.
Well,
Maybe
you
I'll.
said mom water economy. I zoned out. Is there like a cyclical nature to mom water?
The more you drink, the better it gets.
Do we have both at Linda?
I think that's the name you just said.
That lemon blueberry sounds awfully nice. To be honest with you,
It's pretty good. It is bold. It is daring, and it is unique.
Is it a bitch beer? Is it a seltzer?
well, it's a beer for bitches.
I bought it today at the local Sheets, and I got high fives as I walked out. That's how cool it is.
Yeah, there were a few moms that lined up to chest bump him
They tried to pull me in the bathroom. I had to refuse.
because he had to be on this podcast.
No, and I appreciate you guys making the time. It's interesting to me. Why did you go to Sheets to get alcohol?
You seem like you're stalling to not play our next gift.
Well, it's just you gotta peanut butter and fluff. It has fluff in it.
This is a weird point to get hung up on.
You're right. It
Where
does
would
have
you
fluff.
like me to get alcohol?
Yeah, what would be better for you?
You ever heard of a package store?
No,
Well,
we live in America.
okay, you're right. You're right. You know what's crazy? Speaking of that, is when I drive through Pennsylvania, there are slot machines in all of the gas stations.
Easy on Pennsylvania.
Bring out the guillotine.
Guillotine, right. Okay, I'll play the next one. Now, this is gonna be Ben Sick V2.mp4. I will kill myself.
What are your opinions on
Oh, thank you.
the geopolitical situation in someone named an off-brand country?
Iraq. I don't know. Fucking the nubby, dude.
Tonight, dude, I'm stinky. Up, and so I'm having my brother shave my hair down to like straight bald because I'd rather look like a straight bald with a bunch
You're
of fucking.
gonna look sick as fuck.
No, I'm gonna
bald.
have fucking eczema sores all over my goddamn skull.
That's true, and I did.
Beard to show that time has passed. Oh my god, I didn't need to see that.
I would walk to my kitchen to get water and walk
too.
back, and I'd be sweating. Speaking of the body broken, I wanted to bring this up. The reason I'm wearing this
You
is
said
because
like
my
7 people. What?
look at my fucking hair, dude.
What happened?
Yeah.
I just
You're like
pulled
an
my hair.
X-Men, the way you like
Shut up.
regenerate but still break.
Isn't that crazy? It's like I go in a fucking tube and I get fixed for like 2 months.
What?
What do you mean?
How is that anything like what I said?
That wasn't from the goddamn Boba Fett movie.
You've been in the back of the tank.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, with all the sewage.
We're huge.
Yeah, I'm huge. Not make my hair not look fucking stupid. I'm unshowered.
How do you go out like in public? Like how do you live with yourself?
I think so. Here's how my brain works. I will kill myself. I have no pants on. I'm sweating under this. To be honest with you, I didn't wash underwear. This dirty underwear that I'm wearing. It has shit all over the butt part. I already can't put it on backwards because there's a little hole, and I don't want my dirty butthole to touch everything. Slide item 5.
Jesus, you literally broke my headphones.
Which was one?
That was like a dinosaur. That was like an iguana. Look at his mouth.
I've now removed the piece holder.
Ben sent me this awesome picture of
needs
his
to
mouth
be-
on Twitter.
I want to fucking kill myself, dude.
What do you have to tweeze? What do you tweeze? Have you seen my toes? You tweeze your toes?
Classic.
You tweeze out your toe jam? No. We don't need to go down this road. I got coffee here.
Mm-hmm.
No. Get those stink.
You seen those fuckers? Do they look like I have to tweeze them?
This
Those
is
look like I have to tweeze them.
I I don't know if this is in the video or not, but while we're on this note, it was either in last week's video or the video that's about to come out. I start reading, was it Hot Takes or the news? And you go, oh yeah, while you're reading that, let me clip my toenails. And I'm like, could you have not found any time throughout your gross ass life where you could have done this? And you just said no. And I was like, well, I guess that's a part of the show now, is you clipping your toenails over this thing, this beautiful piece that I spent all week writing.
Let's pause for a second, Mr. Gaslighter. It was my fingernails.
Years away from me.
Roll tape.
I don't need to see him to know.
I will say, if
I look better now. I don't look as sick now. He's boiling. He's boiling.
Look slimmer in this.
He's sinking in and boiling. He's like he's gonna scream like a lobster when he goes in.
If it's not weird, I have like a mouth fixation.
I hate this clip.
So if there's a foot near my face while I'm having sex, I definitely stick that shit down my throat.
Yep, I do that.
I'm sick, but I will take a year off work to go study law in Cleveland, Ohio.
I actually look like I'm melting. Like this looks like a filter, doesn't it? I can do a bar. I have a huge right ball because I have told this before that I have that huge vein in my right ball. So my right ball hangs low, and that's very normal. That's very normal. and I'm cut. When I'm driving in my car, sometimes I'll put on the anime opening Spotify playlist.
Yeah, I think
that's awesome.
I have digestive problems too. Wait, you ever play darts? When I throw it, I miss. I think it's a bad thing.
Kill yourself. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, kill yourself, retard.
Here, look at me. See, I wanted to look like him. I wanted to look like Entendre in that clip. I wanted to look like Entendre.
Entendre would be a beautiful girl's name.
I just wanted to look like him.
You look genuinely concerned in this clip. No, I'm not gonna read. Oh my god,
man!
I want to kill myself every fucking day. I want to kill myself every day.
I will kill myself. It's impressive that I'm 30 and you don't look that cross-eyed. You kind of look cross-eyed. It's really good.
Why is this changing to me?
I have boogers in my nose today.
Okay. I'm trying to lock in.
I know, me too.
Real.
Me too.
You just ripped one?
Yeah,
She just ripped
I
it.
did.
I can smell it from here across the web.
He's bored. He's editing the fucking thing and he's bored of it. I'll get into a gangbang and a fart.
Imagine now you can smell that now. Probably smells good though. You probably everyone loves the smell of their shits and farts and cum. They love it.
I think that Zach.
No, I'm done with the show.
I farted twice already. I farted before you got here and after you got here. I'm gonna fucking kill myself. You know, I had the same $6 meal deal from Dunkin' for 4 days in a row, and I had really bad diarrhea when I did. I did.
Oh, that's shocking, man.
Yes,
That's
it's not.
a twisted revelation.
And then on the way home, yep.
Poops it out.
From Connecticut, New Jersey, I guess.
Yeah.
I got him a gangbang, and it gave me diarrhea again. I'm playing with the clit of your fourth wife. I got gird. Gird is the word.
That sounds really good.
Yeah. Oh, it's really gross.
That was unexpectedly gross.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to taste really
Taylor
good.
Swift.
What, just her getting raped at Kansas City Chiefs games? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. I know I was on Hot or Not, and I was rated a 5.38 out of 10, and I cried and never.
You want to call me gay, right?
A little buddy of mine, I'm just going to call him Ethan Coleman.
Ted and pal Ted.
Yeah, get it, man. Take it down, burn it down.
That's awesome. Hey, at least he made it black and white so we can avoid copyright.
Yeah, that's for use now. It's transformative. I laughed so hard when I saw this, by the way.
Side note, I was surprising, unshowered, like 3 or 4 days out,
Why are you
unshowered.
adding more context? You're digging yourself deeper.
What I just watched.
I want to provide context. I was a grease ball in the video. I had thrown up that morning and not brushed my
I don't know what I
teeth.
just watched, but thanks. No pants on. Shit still dropping from my ass. This clip.
All right. All right.
I don't know what that was, but thanks for watching. I don't know what that was. That was a weird little thingy there. But thanks for watching.
You just take my whole outro and put it as your outro.
Thank you so much for watching that epic video that I just made. What's up,
It's like this video is 6 minutes long. This is a 2-minute outro, and you use the whole thing.
Watching.
Thanks for watching.
I appreciate you watching that video.
Yeah, he's going full outro. No, okay.
Hey, hair in my mouth.
Traffic go is the best part.
You look really good in that shot.
Do we have another encore?
No.
That's not how bands work.
Yeah, they don't come out twice.
Yeah,
It
they
doesn't
do.
make sense.
Chris Webby did it.
As a matter of fact, though.
Okay.
I'll have it.
Oh. Well, I was hoping you can. So I think we had talked in the email sent back and forth that you guys were going to do a live performance.
He's talking to us?
He can't be. We charge $12 million for a live performance.
12 million
There's no
what?
way.
12 million what?
With your hospital bills, there's no way you can afford us.
You know, Medicare for all. What 12 million what? Rubles?
Yeah, you're the reason it doesn't work, buddy.
Here we go. You get $1. You get $1. He gets 40 million because he's broken. He's Humpty Dumpty, and we can't put him back together.
The only thing you need is a bullet, buddy.
50 cents.
Only a bullet, though. No, just what am I going to do with just a bullet?
I feel like it would bounce off.
I feel like if you swallow it, you'll just blow up.
Okay. Yeah. There's
Right in
gunpowder
this
around
womp
them.
rat hole.
Huh?
Right in this, if you got him right in the womp rat hole, it'd explode.
The swamp asshole?
Yeah, right in his swamp asshole, it'd explode.
We're big fans. We're big fans of Star Wars, is what we are. And he's talking about the size of a womp rat hole.
Oh, okay.
His swamp hole the size of a womp rat hole.
Rat.
We
It would make more sense to just say womp rat.
Yep, but it's a womp rat.
We're talking about Star Wars now?
Yeah, why not?
Buddy, we haven't stopped.
Jews in Space, classic Star Wars film. Actually,
Yeah.
big deal. That's a big
He's
deal.
getting it.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
accidentally spelled Chewbacca with a C.
That's true. And an H. Did you you know Mark Hamill? Famously known for playing Luke Skywalker?
Yeah, we marked a few camels.
Nice.
They're in Dubai, Ben.
They're in Dubai, so they got to be
They're in
working
Dubai.
camels.
I don't know if anybody's pointed this out. I look so red right now. Is this
No, yeah.
No, you're the first person to tell me that.
You look like
so crazy? I really feel
I-
like in the same way you gave us sunglasses, you're trying to make me look ridiculous at how red you've edited me.
Make me purple.
Make it purple.
you
figure
kind of
out
look, you kind of look, if you got like a few gold stars for being like mildly smart in like kindergarten, you would look like the Chinese flag.
What?
Do you think I look Chinese?
Yeah, I do. Well, kind of, actually. I can't really see your eyes.
Wakanda?
Forever. What are you
Amen.
talking about? Why are you talking about Wakanda?
What are you talking about?
I'm saying you look like a little Chinese flag. You look like the Polish flag on the side. You look like a little lobster.
Get him, get him, Ben.
Polish flag on the side.
You look like a Polish flag that is turned 90 degrees.
Yeah.
You look like if the Blues Brother if you look like if the Blue Man Group went red instead. You look like you look like
that was a very simple concept for a joke that you really struggled to put together. It was a name of a band.
Someone
You were
said
gonna
Blues.
switch blue to red.
Someone
That's all
said
you had to
Blues
do,
Brothers.
just to say,
Someone said Blues Brothers, and I was like, "That's the Blue People," and it's not the Blue
said
People.
Blues Brothers.
I didn't say Blues Brothers. I said Blue Man Group. You guys are the Red Man Group. That's a good one.
That was so quick.
Yeah, you can edit it to make it look like you just came up with that right off the rip.
No, you two are so good at. I can't get my own voice back. You two are so quick with your stories and your humor. You're so concise.
Right. No, that is true. I still haven't finished my story about how I got sick on Sunday.
Oh yeah, that proves my point.
Yeah, so I got sick on Sunday. Wait, no, I'm interviewing.
Yeah.
I shouldn't do this right now. I mean, that's unprofessional.
No, you can do it. Go ahead.
Well, I puked twice and had diarrhea all day until there were. If I shit in the toilet and you couldn't tell that there was anything in the toilet because it was just all liquid.
And this
How
is
was
a
that?
normal occurrence for you?
What's normal?
That's what I'm saying. Roll the clip.
Roll the clip. Don't know which clip that was. That could be for any clip. No, there's. Here's what I do here. Here's what you've caught me in. There's a lot of out of context clips of me. There's a lot of out of context clips of me, and taking them. I
think he needs more jets. Is what he needs.
Didn't he complain about being hot like 30 minutes ago? Why does that water look so white? Oh, it's the bubbles. It's the bubbles. It's the bubbles.
Well, the white left him and the red entered.
Yes, it did. It for sure did. You think he voted red?
Yeah. In the UAE election.
Was that the United People of Congo or whatever?
Yep.
They're just back to what they were doing.
Yeah, this is riveting. So you were sick, then you got better.
Yeah, so I was sick, and then I puked like that, just like that, actually.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, that's how I looked.
Visual representation.
Yep, visual
Who's
representation.
this other fella that you were puking in?
There was a Alexis. Yeah, so
all right.
Yeah, I puked and then I shit a lot and then I got better. Stop! It's not. I was in pain, dude. It's not funny.
Better. This sounds like the base state that you're always in.
Yeah, we only have 13 minutes of footage
of you pooping and puking everywhere.
I did find it was funny that when you guys joined, Ben was in the middle of, because I had no clue what he was going to talk about tonight, or any of us were going to talk about tonight, but you joined right in the middle of him explaining his violent illness.
Yeah, sure did. That's what we do, buddy.
If I'm always at an 8, this was a 9.
It feels like if you just join the podcast, there's a 90% chance that's the score you're joining at.
I think it works though with the title of the podcast. I think you could think it's like a digestive system podcast.
You think this is a health podcast?
You haven't improved, buddy.
Good SEO. It's good SEO.
What's funny is if you do look up the name of the show, it is like 80% like doctors' diagrams and like medical exams and stuff, and then you'll just see like my face, and when you click on it, it's Ben being like, I shit it out my mouth.
Huh? Huh? What'd you say?
What do you think's going on Twitter right now?
It's not Twitter.
Yeah, that's a good point to know that your podcast is really doing well. You have to check Twitter in the middle of it.
See, you don't see me doing that. You know, I'm fully engaged with the guests.
Yeah, you're really helping out.
I am.
You're doing a lot there.
I'm really engaged with the guests.
God.
I'm asking the right questions.
Thank God we have a host that can stim for us.
Thank God there's a silence and I get talked about what poops and throw-ups I've had this past week.
I get someone else out that's currently dying.
It's probably good because I feel like this guy at the bottom definitely talks for way too long.
I went to Denny's and got 15 grand slams, and believe it or not, I threw up and pooped for a week.
Do you think there's something wrong with me?
It was like
I have a problem with my stomach.
It was like 6 pounds of pasta. It was like
All
so
I
much
do is
pasta.
eat 3-week-old Chinese food, and my stomach is constantly bothering me.
It was a lot.
I
It was
haven't
a lot
had
of pasta.
breakfast in 4 weeks.
And the only time it was on accident. It was my girlfriend trying to trick me, and she covered it in peanut butter.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want to let it be forgotten that this story, and I don't even know if they were here for this or not, probably not. This story started with you saying, I went to Olive Garden and I ate so much food that I threw up, but when I threw up, the only thing that came out was the salad. That your body had rejected the only healthy part of the meal. And you said it was the first thing that you ate was the salad. It was the only thing you threw up.
Yeah, that did happen.
I don't want that to be lost in this conversation.
That did happen.
Oh, man, I can't believe that that's true and not something we made up.
Yep, that happened. That did happen. I puked up.
Body freaked out. Didn't know what it was. It wasn't eat paper.
I puked up the salad and I puked up the fresh berries that I ate.
Where were you getting fresh berries?
Who's supplying you with these berries?
Were you foraging?
You think I was foraging? You think this guy? Do you think this guy was foraging?
I don't know. You might forage in like a Kroger.
We have Meijer out here, actually. This is not Kroger. Do you have? Did you guys get a chance to watch the last podcast that we released?
Yeah.
There was a point in that podcast, where we had talked about the stop signs on the side of buses.
Okay.
How do you feel about
Ben, do you want to
How many views does this podcast typically get?
That's actually a good question.
Does it take for you to end this thing?
Well, here's what we got to do. We have 3 more bits in store.
This episode?
Yeah. We got 3 bits in store.
Do you really have 3? This is the one that I actually wrote nothing for. Did you really write 3 more bits?
Right? Off the dome.
Well, one of them I know I got you.
Off the dome.
Do you really have 2 other ones?
Yeah, hold on.
How you guys doing tonight?
We're doing great, really. It's hot. Yeah, we're very hot.
Yeah.
I got a gift. I cut off my address from this. I got a gift from Zach. This is the first bit. It kind of opened a little bit by accident when I was trying to rip off the address.
This one might take a while.
Oh fuck! We might have to leave in the middle of this. Let's open it up there, champ.
You said it was already halfway open.
What?
Welcome to the Magic Pen with your hosts Zach and Ben.
You seem to be struggling for way too long.
It's my thoughts that are struggling, which is no surprise, I guess. But there's a video learning on here. It is a magic mystery pen.
Is it really just a QR code to a video?
No, there's an actual thing. But
okay. I was gonna say I'd be actually upset if I spent money on that, and it was just like, here's a fucking YouTube link.
That's a pen. Does it not come with $1? I don't have $1.
You don't have $1?
I don't have $1. Can I do it with this piece of paper?
I don't know. Does it rely on the specific type of fabric?
Performance. Finger one. Oh!
All right, you have to intro this. You're so bad at doing YouTube. You never like set up what we're actually doing.
Watch this. How did it do that?
Okay, so you
watch this, and then
what is supposed to be happening? I don't.
Does this pen work?
I bought him a magic trick tutorial kit, and I was going to try to have him learn how to do a magic trick live on the air, but I guess he just figured it out without explaining a word of it.
So look, I have this pen, and I have this piece of paper.
He's still alive.
Look, I have this pen, right? I have this pen right here. Wow. And I have this piece of paper right here. You see this piece of paper? It says mystery magic pen. Watch this. Watch this. And a shoop the whoop.
Oh, is that really it?
You see that? Isn't that interesting? Watch that. I can do it again. Watch. I can take it right out. Shoop the whoop.
Yeah, shoop the whoop me again.
Want me to shoop the whoop? Watch.
Pen? So there's no like fake puncturing.
It's just, dude. It's a magnet on a. It's a magnet on a stick. That's what it's a magnet on a stick.
Well, that's the bit. Congratulations.
Oh wow! I did not know that.
What's bit number 2?
Incredible.
So no, I want to see if we can like. So hold the pen as in figure 1. Remove the cap with your left hand.
I think we've figured out the situation behind that.
Oh, Zach, I'm a silly.
Right, you could have fooled me.
Remove the cap with your left hand, and using your little finger on your right hand, steal away the magnetic tip. So look, I go like this. Oh, so I go like this, right?
That looks like a normal pen to me.
And then I replace it. It looks like I have a pen, and then. But it's 2 sides to the same pen.
My computer has to be wrong. No way.
See that?
Hold on. Here, hold on.
Woo!
So I don't think you're really getting what's going on. There's a pen. They're kissing. They're kissing their shit, dude. They're kissing it. That's really icky. That's icky.
That's where you draw the line.
Yeah, it's icky as hell.
I'm sorry, this is gross to you? Have you seen the Everything About You?
Hey, I cleared out myself Sunday, and then I started up again Monday. But I did clear myself out for like 24 hours.
Go through just, well, now that we're on Friday, go through what your diet's been for the week.
The whole week?
We know it wasn't vegetables. You got rid of that.
Yeah, I had 2 Jimmy Dean corn dogs for breakfast.
Breakfast ones, the ones with sausage pancake.
Yeah, the sausage pancake ones. Yeah, hell yeah. 2 of those, a Hot Pocket. I had some silver dollar pancakes. I had some chicken.
Hot Pocket for breakfast?
I had a chicken nugget. No, not one chicken nugget. I had many chicken nuggets.
Regular?
I had many chicken nuggets.
I had many chicken nuggets. I had an unquantifiable amount of chicken nuggets.
I had a vegan burger. There's veggies in a vegan burger.
Cultured.
There's veggies in a vegan burger. There's beans in a vegan burger.
I think that's veggie, I guess. Yeah, I mean, if you want, it's more of a lagoon.
Sounds like they're getting raped by aliens.
It does sound. It sounds like they sound very narpy, as they say. So I think I've been eating good this week compared to last week, compared to Saturday.
Oh, they're doing it to the rhythm of Jews in space.
Oh, is this the performance that I was promised?
I need a little bit of Jews in space. There you go. All right.
No, yeah,
what else did you have, Ben?
Do you think that turned anybody on?
Memories in a nutshell. Nutshell.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, look at him. Look at him. He's part amphibian.
They're fine. You're not even flat-footed.
Really are the double entendre of the animal kingdom.
It's true.
Not quite fish, not quite human. Part amphibian.
I have a possum and a peanut.
You can't show that anymore.
It still has glue on it.
Yeah. Biden's America allowed us to have possum and a peanut.
I know. Isn't it crazy that Trump was a bad call? That's shocking.
The so-called tolerant right wants to take away your possum and a peanut.
I wanted to. One of my bits was.
You can't even have a possum and a peanut.
That's a possum in a nutshell.
It's not even. It's empty. There's no peanut. The peanut is the nut, right?
All right, can we please move on from whatever? Can we get through your food and then the two other bits?
Food.
You're gonna go through all the. Was that all the food you ate through the week? Was just pancakes
now my second bit is a possum and a peanut.
Give me bean corn dog. Hot pocket.
Times 7.
And a vegan burger. That was all you ate in the past week.
My mom.
I gotta be healthy at the end of the day.
Chicken nuggets and $silver pancakes.
Yeah, lots and lots of chicken nuggets. Yeah.
My mom gave me a bunch of freezer burnt hot pockets because nobody was eating them and they could be really old. But I don't think that. I don't think that has anything
to. It's just offloading expired food. Doesn't she live in like North Carolina?
Yeah. She came
so
here.
She's driving all the way up to Cleveland, Ohio to drop off her expired food to you.
No one's going to eat them. You take them.
Freezer burn is a good way to describe your complexion.
You know what? I wish I had a faster joke because I could definitely. You look like my shirt if it was all of the skin.
Joke so I could come back from that. Is that where your brain was trying to go?
Yes,
you look like you tan from an iPad screen.
You look like if you looked up red on Google and made it full screen on an iPad. Fucking no, dude. Nothing.
You use my joke to try to.
Possum and a peanut.
Bazinga.
Possum and a peanut. You guys have any? Do you guys have any memories of the possum and the peanut?
This is your second bit. Is remembering possum and a peanut. A bit neither them or people affiliated with them were present for.
You got the lights in. There we go.
I still had never got an answer to what's in the sky.
We told you at the very beginning. It's a light. This thing.
Do you guys have a moon where you are? In Dubai?
They got rid of it.
Okay. Oh, sick. Why did they do that, though? Is it like in a Sonic adventure?
Groove finally did it.
Minions!
Tonight!
Is that the other moon?
That's pretty. That's pretty funny, guys.
Oh man, it's so crazy that we're still running. I mean, 100% really, and you're just running out of steam.
I have a possum and a peanut memories.
Share them.
Okay,
please.
Do you guys remember the episode 8 of the podcast? Remember what we talked about?
All right, we had Isaiah on, right?
We had Isaiah on. And we talked about
Halo.
And who makes Halo? Or who made Halo?
I need more.
This is a question?
Yes.
Halo Studios.
Who made it?
What?
Who made it? Before
Halo Studios.
Before Halo Studios.
343.
Before 343.
Bungie.
Okay.
Why is this such conversation that I'm playing? This isn't even like me trying to be cool in front of my new friends over here. This is me like I'm actually wondering why am I talking about this right now?
Well, that's why I'm asking. There's a set of questions I have to ask you. So 343 about Halo Studios 343 Bungie. What is a show that we do that is not Regurgitated podcast?
CNS.
Put those two words together.
Bungie CNS.
How does it sound? Something you want to do?
Make me jump off a bridge,
and I'm gonna kick you off a chair.
Oops. I feel like if I made you bungee jump, you would become like that accordion. You'd be like a cartoon accordion version of yourself.
I'd sound better than whatever the fuck they're sounding like. They sound. I would still. I gotta have the when I'd walk, but I'd still sound better. Whatever the fuck. What do they even have? Is that a bowling ball? How's it floating? That made a laugh, you couldn't tell.
If it's a bowling ball, it wouldn't be floating. Therefore, it's not a bowling ball.
You were so dim, buddy.
Call me dim.
Tell me how 343 gets up to possum in a nutshell.
Yeah, we're
my-
so intrigued.
I was saying that me and Zach are going to be doing a bungee jumping CNS.
Do you think you fit in a harness?
They can put 2 bungees on you.
You'll be extra bungee.
One harness per leg.
It'll take down the whole fucking the office.
You ever see those videos of like the old school bridges when they'd like warp and like shake like that?
Yeah, whenever he started getting up to full speed.
Don't bring it up. They're going to make fun of me again. So that was my second bit.
Great. Your second bit was an idea for something you want to do.
This is my third bit.
Okay, this looks more promising. What is this? This is a W2?
Yeah.
Let's read a W.
You gotta do your taxes. It's late.
No, I'm not going to do my taxes.
Okay.
He would never.
Yeah. It's flipped for me. I can't.
I want you to look at that number.
Okay, it's flipped for me. It's backwards.
That's my social security number right there.
Okay.
I lied. I didn't have any more bits. I just was making that up on the fly. I thought it was cool.
It's pretty good hot dog, though.
Pretty good hot dog.
Yeah.
Wait, there's a light behind you guys.
All right.
Not that one. Not that one. There's one behind you. It's flashing on the house. Is it a clap on? Is it a clap on?
What?
Is it a clap on?
I don't understand what you're talking. Yeah.
Is it the like other house behind them?
Stop!
Here, look into your screen grab.
Stop! You can't see my mouth behind my nose.
Hey, we also made the classic song "Jerk Off a Whale."
Why didn't you say that beforehand?
Well, we just figured you'd get to it.
I asked you what other songs you made, and you said Jews in Space, and then
something. Why are you standing like that?
It's a weird angle. Are you mounting your desktop?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Baby making poopies.
I'm not making poops. Cut the crap, guys. You guys are so silly.
Jersey Mike's has a new sub we can't believe it didn't offer before.
You guys want to watch Lord of the Rings Fellowship of the Ring?
Extended?
The extended cut, yeah. It's in like 720p.
Yeah.
He's into it.
Click it.
All right, hold on, let me load it up.
Do you think I'm getting like moonburn? Is that what you think it is?
You have a moon beard?
Ladies,
what are you talking about?
Single, we live at 111 Butt Liquor Lane.
You should ask him about his social security card.
I don't know where my card is.
Have you guys considered doing one of those Genius videos?
Yeah, we did it for Jews in Space. It was us and Little Mabu collaboration.
Surprised you know who Little Mabu is.
You guys want to just do it? No? Are we not into this idea?
What's your screen telling me?
Do we not like this bit? Is this a bad bit?
How long will this be? 4.5 hours?
This section is 21 seconds.
That's the entire movie?
It's on 482 times speed.
There's like DVD extras we could watch on here or something.
No. No, hold on. Sorry, I'll skip.
I think I've said this story once before. I've only watched The Lord of the Rings once in my life, and it was in German.
Oh, we can watch it in English on the podcast.
Okay, I really do not care about this.
I do.
Yeah, there's one member of Double Entendre who enjoys this.
All right, we don't gotta watch
getting
that.
half of Double Entendre hooked is probably the most we've gotten this entire episode.
What do we get for doing that? Do we get anything?
I feel like we probably found the max of this podcast.
You have been great host.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right. You're right.
Thrilling discussion.
And we're really so grateful for God and everything that's been given to us.
Praise Jesus.
Who do you?
Praise
Oh,
Jesus,
okay. You do believe in Jesus and God and.
We believe in Jesus. Yeah.
Okay. I often wonder like where celebrities.
There we go. All right. How long has this been so far? In 2 hours?
No, like 45 minutes.
I'm pulling a U right now. I just chugged a bunch of water. It's just risen like everything in my stomach.
Risen?
Whew. Christ, he's risen. It's the perfect weekend for that.
Not what I was referencing, but yeah, so now we can actually have a conversation.
Yeah, they were really preventing that before.
Yeah, they were.
What is on your shirt? Have we mentioned this? Have we made any?
This is a.
I called you a brony before, and you got offended, and now you're wearing a.
You can't be a brony for alpacas, idiot.
Clip it.
Majestic Meadows Alpacas and Boutique in Medina, Ohio. You know where Medina is? Medina is where Matt Pat grew up. Did you know that?
Have you been there since it's in Cleveland?
What?
Have you been there since it's in Cleveland?
Been there since it's
in Ohio.
Yeah.
Medina.
Well, that's where I got the shirt.
Oh, how was it?
You can pet a capybara.
Fair. I got I'm gonna force you to a coffee shop in downtown Cleveland in cafe next time I'm out there. I got a TikTok. Very rarely do I get TikTok videos of Cleveland, but I got one hyping this place up, and I said, "Well, next time I'm in Cleveland,
I'll
take Ben there."
I mean,
you'll take me.
Is
there
it in Cleveland or the greater Cleveland area?
I think it's in Cleveland, but let me check.
Okay. I haven't found many good coffee spots. I mean, besides the chains in Cleveland since I've been here. In Ohio, definitely. Cleveland, not so much.
Fuck, dude, I miss Dee Dee's. Have you been back there?
I miss Dee Dee's too. One thing
that I miss Dee Dee's. You live right next to it.
I haven't gotten Dee Dee's in a while. Alexis doesn't eat meat. She can get but it's not the same.
Yeah.
It's not the same. I can unplug my DVD.
I'm gonna have to find this again. Did you really set all that up?
Well, I'm gonna watch Fellowship of the Ring with Alexis, but I did set that up. I thought that would be a funny bit if I just started playing heavily copyrighted material on the podcast. Was it funny?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I haven't found a good coffee spot, but I did. Cleveland it has a lot of soul food.
Makes sense.
Explain that. What does that mean?
Soul food?
Yeah. What does it make sense?
I typically associate it with like Southern food, but it's typically like more traditional African American styles of cooking.
You said it very respectfully, and I appreciate that. I thought you were just going to say because there's a lot of black people, but I appreciate that you said that more tactfully. I do.
I mean, I guess if I said like it's food black people eat, like that's a tough way of putting it, but I'm sure they'd go like, yeah, like I'm sure they would prefer it if
well, for sure,
it was more for them, but
a lot of good soul food here.
I like soul food.
We get garden.
Oh, here we go. I got the name of the place.
Okay. Do you want to put them on?
Well, I saw it from like a coffee guy on TikTok, but he shouted out Larder, Delicatessen, and Bakery.
I've never heard of that, but the word larder concerns me a little bit.
But he's like a fancy coffee guy on like TikTok, and he was I would trust his opinion on coffee.
I do. It's it's creepy as fuck. I want to get back to this.
I'll send you the Google Maps link.
I want to get back to the soul food conversation.
Why do you want to talk about soul food so much?
Because there's a specific place that I want to, that is very, very good. That is all vegan. But I wanted to.
Oh, vegan soul food.
Vegan soul food is great. How did I start the last sentence?
I was hoping that like once they left, it was like, okay, now I can actually tell a story, and maybe it's not that
Yeah.
Maybe it's not as funny, but maybe we get through it. But here we are.
Well, I have stuff that I want to talk about for sure.
All right. Well, let's get it going.
I can in detail describe to you now how sick I was without meanie bobinis coming in and calling me silly. Okay. So
you tried to call him Red. That was pretty great.
I succeeded in calling him Red. I didn't have to try. I succeeded in calling him Red.
Hey, you're rude, Red. Fuck.
I had this problem before where I had this sort of stomach issue, and it's concerning because I'm out for a full day. Like it's a full day of just feeling horrible all day and then puking on both ends of it. So I want to give you an update. I got a doctor in Cleveland. Hold the applause. Thank you. I realized I needed a doctor when I was like, holy shit. If something like that happens on it, because I don't know what it could have just been food poisoning, or it could have been something else, which is the concerning part. If it's a day that I need to do something, and I very specifically need to do something, or I need to like drive somewhere, like that amount of pain that just ruin like a whole, like if we want to, like if I get sick like that, the day that I want to like travel like 8 hours to Connecticut, it's over. So I want to like avoid that. Possibility. It's rare that'd be very crazy, but that is something I worry about, and I also just don't want to feel sick like that. But I will say the next day I felt great. I was actually on cloud 9. I felt amazing. So sorry, no.
The relief.
I should say
cloud 10.
Cloud 10. I should say, I felt better Monday morning, but I was so hungry and I didn't know if I was still sick. So, better.
I'm trying to get through this.
So yeah, Monday I felt better, and then I was so hungry. I know, dude. I'm actually sweating my balls off right now. I was so hungry that I didn't know what. Like if I was actually sick, because my stomach was just feeling wonky. And then I just drank water and had a protein shake and I felt fine. But I took off the last 3 hours of my day Monday. But Tuesday came along and I was not sick remotely and I felt amazing. Amazing. And honestly, this week has been amazing. Let me tell you, Zach, I got to give you an update. Today's technically still today. Nintendo Switch 2. You can pre-order it starting the 24th.
Tariffs.
Want to hear the new prices?
Yep.
There aren't any for the main console and the games. It's all the accessories that have additional. So I'm still paying only $500 for my Switch 2 and Mario Kart.
Are they going to bump them if they kick back in tariffs? Because I know they're paused.
No. I think the assumption is that they're like moving to a different country to build their shit. But what makes me mad,
trying to get them in as soon as possible. Yeah. Like if you pre-order now, they know that it'll be before the 90 days or something.
Right, exactly. Well, what makes me mad is about all of this still is there was a Mario Kart showcase, another one kind of showcase on the 16th. I think it was Wednesday. And they didn't show anything new. They didn't, which was people were kind of waiting for. But it's still an $80 game, obviously. and that's obviously kind of scary because you were talking about the GTA 6 thing where you're like, oh, it might be $100.
Yeah.
I worry about being a gamer, dude. Is never going to be. You're never going to get easier.
Being a gamer, it's never going to be easy.
Never going to be easy. What the freak? You know, I'm just
gamer life.
I'm trying to spend. The
most oppressed group of people in America.
The only games I buy are ones that are on sale like 75% off.
Trans people wish they had it as bad as gamers under the Trump administration.
That's exactly what I'm trying to say.
Illegal migrants, people, undocumented migrants to America wish they even had 1/10 of the pain of gamers.
You get it. I mean, it seems you get it. People say games have gone woke. What's all that about?
Yeah, they're going to remove both women from Split Fiction.
I haven't finished that game yet. Here's my prediction. I think 2 or 3 hours from the end of the game. Here's my prediction. Gay.
Maybe.
That's how I was hoping It Takes Two would go.
Yeah, that'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah. Do I look like Cody?
Maybe not IRL Cody.
Oh, I have PAX in 2 weeks, Zach. 3 weeks. I have PAX in 3 weeks.
I got a buddy. Speaking of what you just said, though, I got a buddy. It's like a friend of a friend who had like a girlfriend for like 4 years, like 4-ish years, and she just one day went up to him and she was like, "I'm gay and I hate you and I never want to see you again," and like threw all of his stuff out of her apartment, whose apartment it was, like just packed everything up and threw it out. It was like, not only did she realize she was gay 4 years into a relationship,
she also realized that she hated him.
Well, yeah, she also was just like, I'm going to make an argument about it.
Oh,
Which is probably like a cleaner, like, right? It's probably a cleaner break than like, oh no, you're still a good guy, and like maybe you're like friends for a bit or something. Like, I'm sure it's like easier to do the whole angry bit, but that's gotta suck to just be like, what did I do? You know?
Yeah, that's for sure.
And maybe he did something that I don't know about, because again, this is like a friend of a friend, you know. So maybe there's some like context I'm not picking up here because I don't know the guy that well. But
let's brainstorm. Let's workshop a reason why she would say that. Why would you say I'm gay and I hate you?
I'm forgetting the specific details of it, but it was something along those lines.
What could be a reason? And
I think she was just trying to clean break, dude. I don't think it's that deep.
I know. I mean, that's probably
I think she's scared of having to explain it.
Yeah, well, I was trying to yes and a reason to say that to someone. I wasn't actually trying to like psychoanalyze this woman.
Yeah.
It was more of a bit than anything. Yes, and
you're what else were you gonna say?
I was just making it like gamers are oppressed. Not like even a joke. I just want to say that
they are. Yeah. They're a minority now.
It's true.
Can you say the gamer slur?
Excuse
me? If you could come up with a slur for gamers, what would it be?
I already feel like gamer.
Don't say gamer is a slur.
I don't like it. I don't like it being used. I watched a video. I watched an Anthony Padilla video the other day, and it was a bunch of gamers and like gamer assumptions. And they kept using the word gamer, and I was like, "You're so fucking cringe. Shut up, Scott the Woz."
Okay, but they were using it to like refer to themselves at their own community, right?
Yeah, but I hate it. I would never call myself a gamer.
That's you projecting.
But why would you want to call yourself a gamer? It's like, oh, I play. It's like
you play games. You are a gamer.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of there's that clip of that woman who's like, "Do you play Candy Crush on your phone? Then you're a gamer."
I think with things like mobile phones now, everyone has games and everyone is playing games like all the time. So it's not necessarily all your things like Halo or Call of Duty. That doesn't make you a gamer anymore. Anyone can be a gamer, even if it's like doing a Sudoku on your phone.
Just like,
I don't know what clip you're talking about. I think you're too online.
No, this is like a YouTube haiku era. I think this is like a Minecon 2015 clip. I'm pretty sure.
Take it from someone that's also terminally online. This is not how most people think. This is psychosis right now.
What, the Minecon 2015 clip or the gamer?
Thinking at both. I think both. You thinking gamer is like almost as bad as like a slur, and the this video that you're seeing being as widespread as you think it is.
Well,
I think
the Minecon clip is pretty.
A little bit.
Well, the Minecon in 2015 is famous for having cringy clips, and that was one of them. But
yeah, but like even that, like I know what you're talking about. I hear, sure. Yeah.
You agree with me that gamer is the worst slur that there is.
Yeah, bleep it from here on out because I don't want to be associated with you.
I don't know.
Filthy subhuman gamers.
It's like it has the same ring to it as like Redditor to me. It's like, oh, just shoot yourself, or moderator. Oh, shoot yourself. I hate
Redditor's the only one I have like a negative connotation for in there. But
moderator, Discord mod,
Sean was
YouTube
a moderator.
mod, Twitch mod. You don't feel like a little bit of cringe whenever you hear someone refer to themselves as that?
I mean, I think it can be cringy, but I don't think like I'm sure there's plenty of. I think it's fine. I don't know.
So, all right, single Zach, 25 years old, looking fly. 26 years old, looking fly. Going to a club, girl goes, What do you do? I play Nubby. I'm a gamer.
Okay. Well, that's not what like you do for work. She's asking like what you do for work.
No, like hobbies. I'm a gamer. I would never say that. I would never say that in my life.
You would say I like to play video games.
I would say yes, but I would say I edit. I like to make YouTube videos and edit and play video games. Sure, but I wouldn't say I'm a gamer and a YouTuber. That's cringe. I don't know. Maybe
I don't think
cringe.
women would give. I don't think women would give a shit. Call Alexis right now. Ask her. Put her on speakerphone. Say, if you were single and I told you I'm a gamer, would that be cringy?
I don't think. But I don't think she would say no because it's me. We need like a neutral third party. We need to find a random woman on Monkey or whatever the fucking new Omegle's called.
On Monkey?
Isn't that what it's called? The new
what?
Omegle?
I have no clue.
I think it's
this
called
is what
Monkey.
I'm saying. You're too online. Now, real people in the real world don't know this stuff.
What are you talking about?
They don't understand this stuff. Nobody in the real world is aware. They're probably. I would say if you were to go on the street right now, half the people don't even know what Omegle is, and the other half the people don't even know it's been shut down. Let alone think it's been rebranded to something called Monkey. Because people that we're talking
to are like in their 20s and 30s. They don't know. They definitely wouldn't know it's shut down.
Brother, I'm guaranteed people don't fucking know shit about Omegle.
Well, I know that's what I'm saying. Is that people are in their 20s and 30s. They haven't been on their Omegle since they were 15, if that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think they would know what Omegle.
I'm just saying these problems you're bringing up are super niche. These are not like widespread issues.
Gamer.
People don't give a fuck, bro.
I'm not saying people give a fuck. I'm saying it's cringe.
Maybe.
And
slightly.
I think most if you were to try to riz up a lady and say I'm a gamer, that would be negative riz. That'd be negative riz. That would be.
I think you're overthinking it.
Anti-riz.
I think if you're an attractive guy that cleans up and can be social. In general, if you went up to a lady and in mid-conversation you said, I'm a gamer, the conversation is not impacted in any type which way. I think the issue is a lot of people that would identify themselves as a gamer look even worse than you and don't shower and have like zero social skills and like that becomes associated with a gamer, but there's plenty of women that would call themselves a gamer too, and there's plenty of women that don't give a fuck. I think it's fine. Like I don't think it's as bad as what you're talking about.
I think it sounds better. I would rather say if they ask my hobbies, I'd say I play video games and I make YouTube videos. I play
video games. I get it, but I also think you'd have equal riz saying you're a gamer. I don't think it matters.
You think I cannot believe you'd actually, if in a real world situation.
I think you give way too much of a shit about this, to be honest with you.
I just don't.
I think yes, in a real world situation, a guy who doesn't play games and gets a lot of girls clearly has like developed like social skills and personal habits, right? You can clearly define who that guy is. If that same guy plays a lot of video games and in conversation says, yeah, I'm a gamer, sure, you might roll your eyes at it a little bit because you're familiar with like the subcultures of gaming, but I guarantee you 98% of people will just move past it. I don't think it's going to be a hang up in any capacity.
No. Okay. So here's that. Okay.
You're just saying you wouldn't do it, which is fine.
I definitely wouldn't do it. But what I'm saying is, the same. You enter the conversation the same way. You have the same amount of social skills. Yada yada yada. It is a stronger thing to say I play video games than I'm a gamer, because gamer. Again,
I don't think people, including women, I don't think they give a fuck. I don't think they're thinking about it that deep.
But maybe you're right. But I associate gamer with the larger gaming community that is so cringe.
Because you're familiar with it and you exist online a lot. That's what I'm trying to say is like, I guarantee you 8 out of 10 women on the street would not make a distinction between those two phrases in their brain when talking to not even a guy, just anyone, you know? I'm sure there are some people who, like you, hear that and go, oh, that's kind of cringe. But even then, if you were talking to a woman, just pretend like you're single for a moment, and she says, oh, I'm a gamer, I'm sure you might go, but then like your brain will move past it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even think you would get like hung up on it. Like if this is someone you're actually interested in having a conversation with or doing anything with, you know?
I'm just saying there's a better way to present it than saying I'm a gamer. I just think that being tied to that is just, I think it's just so, and like you said, yeah, I am aware of the culture.
Do you know how many dudes I know like in real life that just like have infinite game? They're just pulling women constantly and they like don't know how to like type. They have like a zero, like they have like a second grade reading comprehension and they talk like they have like 2 brain cells, but they just have a
mutual confidence.
Yeah, they just have like an uber developed like social skills and they just pull constantly. Like it's just a different skill set. I don't know. I don't think I think you can be I was about to say some things that are probably not polite, but you can be a dunce, for lack of a better word, right? You can be an undesirable person on paper as long as like your generals are still in order. I think you're fine, you know?
For sure. I mean, yeah, for sure. But I mean,
that's a pussy way of putting it. I was gonna say a bunch of insults about dumb people, but you get the.
I get the point.
I don't know. I don't want to get hung up on this. I'm trying to get through this. I am. It's been like 2.5 hours.
Well, I wanted to have a meaningful discussion with you post disruption by Double Entendre.
Oh, you talked to the number 1 band in wherever they claimed they were from, wherever they were repping.
Speaking of talk to
the Mike Rula, you want a drink? I'll give it to you. Fry lock and he's all pop locking and he's got me. Is
that an original?
Meatwad get the honeys, see? Meatwad get the money. She driving in my car, living like a star. Ice on my
You can't say those
we
words.
Are the Aqua Teen. Make the honey say, oh, and the girlies want to scream.
I did not know that's where that song was going, to be honest with you. I don't know if I mean, I'm sure I've heard that song when I was resting up with Adult Swim on, but I don't remember that song.
You never watched through like a lot of Aqua Teen Hunger Force?
I'm sure I did as a kid.
If you want to know, like,
Meatball talks like this. Talks like this to Meatball. Meatball. And then doesn't the Fries has like a New Yorkie kind of like harsh accent, right?
No, I think you're thinking of Carl. Frylock kind of has a more soft-spoken, like, black guy voice.
Oh, yeah.
Frylock kind of talks like this.
Oh, okay. Yeah, who's Carl?
Carl's like the New Jersey, like, middle-aged, like, fucking wife-beater wearing neighbor.
Okay, so when you said Carl, I thought of that guy, and I was like, I don't know if that's Carl, but that is the Carl I'm thinking of. Talking about
Yeah, if you want to know a
Force.
little bit about me in my life, just watch through all the early era Adult Swim stuff, like Space Ghost Coast to Coast. Ethan put me on the Brack show, but I do really like it equally. I wasn't watching it at the time, but he did put me onto it. I was watching Space Ghost Coast to Coast. I was watching Aqua Teen. I was watching all that shit.
Zach, I get it now.
Courage of the Cowardly Dog back then. Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. That was like my type of thing.
This is okay. Well, minus those two things. This is why you're a boomer, dude.
I'm a boomer.
I just picked up on it. It's because you were watching adult shows when you were young,
buddy. It'd be hard. I doubt I'm the only kid that had that childhood of just sticking up past Adult Swim.
What is kid? I'm thinking pre-high school.
I mean, I don't know what the ages are specific, but probably, yeah.
Like I watched South Park when I was in high school, obviously, maybe in 8th grade.
I mean, all the Adult Swim stuff, all the early Adult Swim stuff I'm talking about started in like 2001. Now, granted, I was like 4 years old then, but you know, there's a lot of those shows were still either running or being replayed around like 2008, where I would have been like 10, you know?
Yeah. No, I watched some Adult Swim, but it wasn't as funny as like Billy and Mandy. You know? Maybe I just didn't get the jokes. I don't understand
how like Aqua Teen Hunger Force is like a boomer though.
No, I'm not saying that.
They also had like Toonami, which is like all the alien shit. The anime shit. Like,
I'm saying that was Toonami Adult Swim? I thought that was Cartoon Network. It was on Cartoon Network and then it moved to Toonami, if I'm not mistaken.
So
sorry, it moved to.
Jesus, I can't believe I'm spending so much time on this. Cartoon Network's the whole network. After a certain hour, they would move to Adult Swim, which was adult-focused content, and then certain nights out of the week within Adult Swim, there'd be Toonami, which were like super late, couple-hour blocks of just anime. But it had its like own separate branding for it.
Yeah. With Steve Blum as the voice actor for the guy.
I didn't know who the fuck the voice actor was, but like they'd be like, you know, I forget what the nights were. I'm sure a Toonami guy would correct me on all this, but it would be like, you know, every Thursday, you know, at like 9 p.m. Cartoon Network is going to switch to Adult Swim, and then you get a couple hours of that, and then at like 11 or midnight, it's going to switch to Toonami until like 2 a.m.
The reason I know Toonami is that's where I found Naruto, obviously, right? That's where a lot of kids my age found Naruto, and it would be on at 9 and 9:30 on that couldn't be Fridays.
Well, then maybe that's it. Maybe it was earlier on Fridays and Saturdays.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's boomer. I'm not saying those shows are boomer. I'm saying that you watched adult shows as a little impressionable kid. And you
maybe, but do you want to know what probably a bigger example of that is when I was younger, my aunt was really into the Colbert Report and Jon Stewart. Mm-hmm. And so this is no joke this was around like when George Bush, it was like when Obama first got elected. Yeah, it's like the end of the Bush administration. So this must have been like 2000. When did the Colbert Report start? It was somewhere around.
Or 05?
04 was the last Bush election because Bush Jr. was elected in 2000 and 2004, and then Obama was elected in 2008. I have a memory of like late Bush administration into the Obama administration.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember when the Colbert Report was created, so maybe I'm wrong about this, but like somewhere in that time frame, she was all over the stuff in The Daily Show. But The Daily Show has been going on since the 1990s. I would watch it with her a bunch, and then I took it back home like with me, and then I was watching fucking parody news shows when I was like 10 years old.
Yeah, that'll do it. Because at 10 years old.
Stephen Colbert had the fake super PAC thing, and then they had the donation ticker at the bottom of the screen,
mm-hmm.
and then someone donated as Leak Madik.
Yep. I don't remember that, but that sounds like something that would happen around that time.
Monkey bars. Do you remember monkey bars?
I don't know if that's a bit or just like the playground tool.
It was back when Al Qaeda was the main baddie of America. They released this hype video, this threatening hype video as like their Al Qaeda training montages, right? And they were just very minimalist workout plans. And so like there'd be a bunch of guys in like bulletproof vests and masks like on the monkey bars.
Oh,
you know what
okay.
I mean? And they sent that video out as like the threatening America.
Oh,
and it was a
yeah.
very big talking point on like Colbert and the Daily Show about being like monkey bars.
I don't remember that.
We're afraid of the monkey bars, guys.
I don't remember that at all. I was 10 and I was watching the Billy and Mandy Boogeyman movie where Kuki Sanbon
I was
shows
watching
up.
that too. I was watching both of those things simultaneously.
Goated show. I watched all of Drake and Josh, and I was like, I'm going to immediately watch all of Billy and Mandy, and I didn't. This is when I was like 16, and I was just pirating shit off the Pirate Bay left and right. Do I look like a guy who would really enjoy Lord of the Rings?
Are you just trying to get into it now?
No, I've watched all the 3 Hobbits and the 3 Lord of the Rings movies. I'm just saying.
Yes, that answers my question. Then, yeah, sure.
I had a necklace that had. Well, I wore it on my finger for a while, but I had the one ring to rule them all, and it had like inscribed on the all around it.
And you're afraid of people calling you a gamer,
dude. If we're talking, that was first of all that was cool. Second of all, I was such a cringy kid. I wore a necklace on my hand, and there was a little circular charm that was right. I'd have right on my palm, and I'd always wear the same flannel, and I'd go to these like 13-year-old house parties. I was 14.
Wait, what? Wait, hold on. My brain's just disconnected for a moment. You were doing what now?
So
Ethan, clip this out of context.
Yeah, I figured I should have. There's no way to like not be clipped.
We could just not say the age. What do you mean you're going to 13-year-old house parties?
Well, because if I said house parties and I'm 13 or 14 years old, you'd
just
be like
I was
house
going to
parties
parties with people of my age.
Nobody's saying that.
Oh my god!
But I would have a necklace around my hand that I got at Mystic Aquarium in Connecticut, I think, and I'd have it'd be a little charm right here.
I also have a lot of things as a kid from Mystic Aquarium in Connecticut.
No, you don't. You liar.
Yeah, I do. I got Squiddy at Mystic Aquarium.
It's Squiddy.
Squiddy.
Who's Squiddy?
A stuffed squid that I got at the Mystic Aquarium, and I had him for so long that one of his tentacles fell off when I was a kid, and I cried, and so we had to get it sewed back on. And he exists somewhere in my garage still, I'm sure. I hope.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
Dude, I think I've told this before. My great-grandparents live essentially they live in, I can say where they live because I have family around the area still, but they're not around anymore. And I think it wouldn't be a problem to say, but they lived in Groton Long Point.
Okay, yeah.
Which is like right outside of Mystic.
Yeah.
So
Mystic is
when
great.
you go into town, you go into Mystic.
Yeah, for sure.
The amount of times I've hung around that drawbridge and just like swam around that area. You don't understand how much of my life was around Mystic, Connecticut at one point.
It's kind of weird to me because we're like, dude, we could have been on Mystic Aquarium at the same time. I went there like a bunch as a kid.
So that side of my family has a lot of money because you kind of have to live around Mystic and Groton Long Point. But so like for me, it was my I would spend. This is going way off topic, but again, when the summers would hit, my parents would have to work. You know, when I was younger, we didn't have a lot of money, despite their sides of their family having all sorts of situations. My family had to go to work, so they would kind of send me up to either Massachusetts, where my grandparents up there lived, or Connecticut, where my great grandparents lived. Usually, it would kind of be both. Like I'd spend like a month in one place and like a month in the other. But that was kind of where I spent my summers. So like every summer between the age, I lived in Massachusetts from 1 to 2, and then almost every summer from like 3 to 15, I was either in Massachusetts or Mystic, Connecticut. So I would spend all my. I was in all the league. So my cousins were in the sailing program at Groton Long Point, and so they would take me. I was in all the sailboats you see out there every summer. I would be on those sailboats, like going out and shit like that. I was a part of the tennis team and like track team in Groton Long Point for like the summer league thing. Like I have a weird amount of shit.
That's so strange
in that area. Yeah,
that's so like weirdly because Connecticut's like not that. Like great. First of all, great of a state, but not that like common to like be from. That's just weird.
Oh, great.
But is someone here?
Yes.
Oh, I don't have people popping up. What is it now?
I don't know.
Hello.
Hello.
I just want him to get through the story. I mean, I know I'm distracting it too. It's been 3 hours now. I'm trying to get through all the stories.
Just checking in.
What's that?
Just checking in.
Oh, is this Marsha?
No.
Oh, fuck.
But I guess it's pretty close.
The wretched hag.
That's me.
The wretched hag?
The wretched hag.
Oh, okay. Wait, we got the wretched hag on the pod?
Yep.
Ben, it's your mom.
Mama.
Yep.
Mommy.
Yep, it's me.
Mommy.
It's Kelly.
Kelly Paquette.
How are you doing?
I'm so sick.
How's North Carolina?
North Carolina was gay.
Was gay. It was gay?
But I fixed it.
when I went to go poison the last gay member of North Carolina.
Yeah. They don't like him there. Fun fact. No, my parents love them. Right, Ma?
No.
But the people there don't like them. They like Trump a lot.
Oh yeah.
Do you have any stories about someone who liked Trump, Ma?
No.
Zero story. No, nothing available. Nothing in the head.
Zero stories. I'm just taking it on my little man.
Well, Marsha was the one that had all the Trump stories. Maybe this wretched hag has some things about Biden, but
Marsha, that you could maybe talk about that, but that's not who's on.
Someone sounds like they had a little bit too much Sandy.
a little too much Monica in their life.
That's right. Yeah.
Just checking in if you're still going.
Yeah, I'm putzing. I'm still putzing. Feeling great. Not sick again.
That's my man. Just always putzing.
How much of this do you think we can get through while the wretched hag is on the line?
Oh yeah, I won't interrupt. Absolutely not.
Okay. Well, where was I at?
This is the closest thing that young men have to prank calling in 2025 is joining open invite Discord podcasts.
We should host one of these podcasts on Zoom one day so we can just have random fuckers join and just say slurs.
I mean, obviously this requires people watching this. I want open call lines. That's my dream end goal for this show. It's just to do Howard Stern. But
my people like my mother here are very respectful and they already kind of throw it off a little bit. So imagine random people throwing it off.
I just want people leaving voicemails like agreeing with me and making fun of you and vice versa.
That would be how it would probably go, yeah. Well, I was saying I was saying before.
I need the Paquette army to rise up.
Right, exactly. I was saying before that I think gamer is like a slur and that you shouldn't use it to define yourself.
Wait a minute. Actually, this is a great point to bring this up while they're there. He was trying to propose to me that the word gamer was like equivalent as to like a slur. That like calling someone a gamer is like a bad thing. That, like it's negative riz to call yourself a gamer.
They hate gamers in North Carolina.
They do hate gamers in North Carolina. Zach.
What do you want me to say about this?
Well,
I've
never been to North Carolina. I don't fucking know.
Well, no, I'm not blaming you, but I'm saying my mama agrees.
Okay.
Mama's always right.
Mm-hmm.
She sounds like she has like a hot pie on a windowsill or something.
I got some voting.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
What was I saying before?
I don't remember, honestly, at this point.
Connecticut. Oh, did you see that one ship?
Oh yeah, we're talking about how we probably were existing in the same town together for a while.
Yeah. Well,
and we were at RTX at the same RTX too.
No, there was a kid named Zach that my family was friends with that disappeared and started doing drugs.
That's probably me.
Maybe it was you. What's your?
I did have I did have, again, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but I did have a cousin that lived in Connecticut with that side of my family that did disappear after doing a lot of trucks.
Really?
Yes.
It was named Zach?
No.
Oh, never mind. I was excited for a minute. There was a ship that sank at Mystic Seaport.
Recently?
I think last year.
Oh yeah. Well, I wasn't there last year. So.
I wasn't there last year. You know what? The best thing as a kid you can get from Mystic Seaport is the fucking rock candy for like $9.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
You do.
We'd always go to Mystic Pizza, and they'd always be playing the movie in Mystic Pizza, which I always thought was hilarious. They're like, "You're here because of the movie."
Yeah, yeah. There was also
like you want to watch the movie in the restaurant where the movie happened.
You ever go to that space museum where you can get the MDEs? What they're called?
I have had an MDE. I've not got it from the Mystic Space.
No. I don't know if it's a Mystic. I feel like it's around that area though. But you can get like just blocks of like different foods that you can just.
You also have to understand too, I was like actually a child when all this stuff was going on. I didn't have access to a car, and I was hanging around my great grandparents who like didn't want to like go out anywhere. They had like a house on the beach, like literally right across the street from like the beach. And I would participate in all like the summer sports leagues and shit there. And I would have like a breakfast made for me and a room to sleep in. And that was about it. Like that was really the extent of, I could go to Mystic, but that was about the furthest I would go, you know?
Yeah. Ma, do you have any stories from when you were a kid in Connecticut?
I am so fucking entertained right now.
Is that a yes?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Nope.
Okay.
So I still don't think you got through this. It started with me saying like, okay, I want to get through this. And you're like, but I still haven't talked about how horribly sick I am, which is how this whole thing started 3 hours ago, and we've yet to get through it. I
sort of just assumed that you guys were not still recording and just kind of talking.
Yeah, no, we're still recording. We're talking about how sick I am still.
That's my boy.
Thank you, Mama. So yeah, I was sick. No, I got through the whole thing. I felt fine on Tuesday. I said I felt fine Tuesday, and I'm good. I'm great. Wow. I feel great. And then I wanted to talk to you about the Switch too, and the tariffs. And I wanted to talk to you about the weird, the Elon Musk, Jeffrey Epstein connection.
I'm unaware.
Look it up.
I mean, I'm well documented in hating the guy. I just don't know what fucking new information came out about Elon.
There isn't any. I just trying to like stir
stir the pot.
No, it's not even stir the pot. Just like cause some like intrigue, you know. And
you're doing a great job, buddy.
Yeah, and I was gonna also as a little side thing, I was just going to mention. A lot of things going on. The world keeps on moving, and I just really.
That's what you wanted to talk about? There's a lot of things going on in the world.
Yeah, I just wanted to tell you that the tariffs don't make you a bad person.
Ben's mom. How do you feel like? You
can call her mom. You can call her mom.
Hey, no, I won't.
Go ahead.
Hey, wretched hag. How do you feel about the design on Ben's shirt matching his actual haircut?
Can I get a good look? Oh, very handsome.
See, I like having somebody who's supportive on the show. It's normally the opposite. Yeah. It's normally the opposite. So I'm happy that I have someone. At least my mama will. Do you think they had the right mic on when they were in the hot tub? Those guys, by the way, because that did not. It sounded like some. It did not sound like a microphone.
I heard that they tested it.
Did they?
I don't think they were using the right. At least I don't think they had the input selected on Discord correctly.
It was selected properly. That's what I heard.
That's a pretty shitty idea.
How did Mom hear it? How did you hear it?
Mothers know.
Mothers do know. Mothers do know. And that I do want to end this podcast because it is it's getting to be a while, and I'm just kind of talking myself in circles now. I just gamer is a slur. I got sick. Nintendo Switch 2, not the effect of pair of tariffs is not much money to be into taking out of your pocket. And, and the tariffs don't make you a bad person. And I got eggs in my fridge.
Me too.
We're gonna dye eggs tomorrow.
The fuck! It's Good Friday well, technically for me yesterday, it was Good Friday.
I had work off for it being Good Friday today.
Easter. You know what day it is? You know what day it is? It's 420. Easter is 420. You know what I'm doing on Easter?
I would love to see you try. Can we please get a video of you blazing it?
Oh, I forgot my mom was here. I'm going to be
sucking dicks, sucking small, really tiny micro penises.
No, I'm going to be.
Stop it.
I'm going to be doing.
And I support it.
I'm going to be doing fireball jutsu. Is what I'm trying to say here.
How was that gayer?
Ma. Remember when you called me? Remember when I was 13 and I called my best friend Brian Brian? You called me a gaywad.
Yeah, well, that was.
I still have a picture somewhere of your dad texting you that you're a freak.
You don't want to get called that.
Yeah, my dad texted me. My dad called me a freak. Pops, he called me a freak.
Yep. That's my husband.
What's his name?
Black.
Black Paquette.
Is he around right now?
Black Cat.
Is Black Cat around right now? Or Dad around right now?
Hey, if you wanted this to happen, this should have happened a long time ago.
What does that mean?
It means your mother's not ready to bring out another person.
Okay, yeah. Do you know if there's a Kelly mom beer?
Not in the.
What are we doing? What are we doing? Requesting? We're trying to get him to make up new mom waters.
No, I'm just goofing and gaffing.
The comedy will come when we stretch this out as thin as possible.
Hey, you gotta stop that. You gotta stop the
pressure makes diamonds, baby.
You gotta stop the hooting and hollering. You gotta just cut that out.
I'm so happy you prepared bits for this.
You're welcome. You prepared one of the bits, and I did not prepare the other two bits. I just showed my W-2 as one of my bits. I don't know. It's nothing. There's no content
better make
there.
Intros for all of them, and I'm not helping you out this time.
Oh, I gotta make intros for them.
We'll figure it out.
No, now you got me thinking. I'm gonna be thinking for the next 2 hours. If you want to stay around, hang around. I know you just want to get off and play Nubby. And I know Mom wants to get off.
No, I actually really if I'm being 100% honest with you, the main reason why I want this to be over is so I can open my fucking window. It's hot in here.
Oh, is it loud outside?
Huh?
Is it loud outside? A lot of yelling people outside.
What?
Is it
what?
Loud?
How did you get that from? I said it's hot in here.
But why don't you open your window?
Because I don't want the fucking world to hear this top secret information.
Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of information being traded outside of your window. A lot of intel.
I don't want my neighbors hearing me being like Black Paquette's trying to eliminate the gays in North Carolina.
Don't know why I got that backwards. I thought you were worried that people outside were talking about things that you didn't want the podcast to hear. You didn't want people to hear the podcast outside.
I got the top secret FBI program outside my house right now.
Don't know. That was a silly thought of mine.
So whatever you do, don't podcast around us.
Yeah, right. All right, Ma, since you're speaking of my mom, she was here a month ago, right?
Here right now.
Delivered to you all the freezer burned hot pockets.
Exactly right.
Yep.
And
keep my boy thick.
Keep nice and big and thick and hot for the winter, and the summer and the spring and the autumn. So she was here and we were on YouTube and we were going to watch some garbage on YouTube. We were sitting in my living room and I was scrolling down my sub feed and she was like, "Who's that?" I said, "Who's what?" And this is the weekend that podcast 54 came out. It's Fit 3. I don't know. The one with Elon Musk in the thumbnail. And she was like, who's that person? Watch that video. And I was like, I'm not showing you that video because it was our thumbnail.
Yeah.
I made a clickable thumbnail that my mom even wanted to see.
And how many views did that video get?
60.
And it was all moms.
That's right.
You made a really mommable thumbnail.
Are you?
While I was sleeping last night, Alexis changed my lock screen background.
You got John Portcone. You got a hilarious girlfriend, bro.
It's not. I was sleeping. Why would you do that while I'm sleeping? It's just not nice. It's not nice.
That's a prank for sure.
Oh, you want to talk about pranks?
No, not really.
Okay.
Not particularly.
Okay, so let's cut this. Let's cut it. You guys are just taking way too long to end this. So I'm gonna take the reins on it. I am the host, as they say. I don't know who that was. What that sound was. But thank you, Double and Entendre and Kelly Paquette for
go stream Jews in Space.
Yeah, go stream Jews in Space. They're supposed to do a live performance, and they kind of did with their feet there a little bit.
We can get like a Fiverr guy to make a song called Jews in Space and put it right here.
Absolutely.
Get in contact with somebody.
That guy. I know exactly who you're talking about. You don't have to.
Mm-hmm.
Right, if you could write me the lyrics in 2 days, I can get it done.
I have we have some, or they have some.
Oh, Suno AI is who he's talking about.
God no.
Okay,
we'll figure it out.
So, but thank you everybody for watching the podcast. I know that the best part was when Zach was falling asleep with me talking about Connecticut. But I appreciate everybody.
I was more interested in that because I can have a personal connection about it. But anyway.
Thank you everybody watching. I really appreciate it. It's really nice to see that everybody's coming together for this one. I wonder what I'm going to make the thumbnail. Thank you everybody around there. Everybody going to come watch even the subscribe. Oh, we got to do the call to action. Hit that sub button. Hit that subscribe button. Wait. Hit that sub button. Hit that like button. You got to say smash the like button and the light will light up, right? Hit that subscribe button. Smash that like button. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Comment your favorite
terrorist.
He blinks so much when he's talking.
It's a lot of thought. A lot of thought goes into what I say, so I gotta blink to you gotta reset it a little bit. Why are you making fun of me?
I wasn't making fun of it. It was an observation of my beautiful boy.